Oh, you've got to be appearing on fucking line, don't you?
Copy that.
My controller's just decided to turn itself off, which was a laugh.
So Sooty Apex. Oh, hang on. So Sooty Apex is in, isn't it? Double check that. Yes, in a Renault.
I'll put me in the Lambo.
Nope.
Don't do that.
Just in case I fancy,
Nope.
I'll go for a little trundle round in the Renault.
Nope.
What?
Nope. No, no trundling.
I'm not going to set a lap time.
No trundling.
Aww.
No trundling.
Spoil sport.
No
if
trundling.
If Mazda's allowed a racing pro, why can't I racing pro-am?
Because the pros are too quick, and Mazda is. We've always said we can have fillers in pro from the pro-am category. Hence why Chris was able to fill in for you.
I'm on the. I'm on the wheel.
Okay. No.
Imagine that, all of a sudden, pad keys. Yes, I've won a race.
Paste. Apply. Okay.
Go from fighting for the championship last season to nearly getting relegated. I've got that invite.
I'm fucking watching in between our special features. Can you tell them to hold on a fucking second?
Right, I want to join that party you set up, Keegs. Just give me what I want. Give me what I'm looking for.
Matt.
Hey.
So you're not joining that?
You didn't add him. So
You
I've just had to add him. You didn't have to add him.
Why would you? What the fuck? You started a voice chat with just me.
Oh, I joined the one you invited me to, that'll be why.
Fuck's sake, man. Supper, man. Maybe Project Carsey. He's smoking a joint.
Chemist. Dean on about send invite. You had an invite.
Yeah. I got invited to them.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
How many subs PS4?
Dean's has disappeared apparently.
Tell me how many started PS4. It's probably not even came through.
Oh, so
Have you already started it? No.
I've re-came in and out.
You not the host anymore then? You used to host.
Someone will have to press ready up for the second session, yeah.
Huh?
Someone will have to press ready up for the second to go from qualified to the race.
Very soon. Chicken game chat, happening gamers. Dean's in. He's gassing some shite, man. How about choosing an IndyCar? Damn. So you'll have to put me in this bell end of a car, innit?
You ain't in a car?
Yeah, but it says fucking NSX GT3 at the side.
Oh, mine's got Lamborghini.
Shit, we should have swapped. How can we get 18 drivers into here now? What the fuck?
No, it's because me and you were thingy and thingy.
Right. Tanto. That was so bad. Your own race helmet. He's got a white helmet though. Damn, that looks sick.
Where's NJ? Oh, he's in. Right, where's my notepad? I need my notepad. Where's my notepad? Where's my notepad? Where's my notepad? Where's my notepad? It's there.
That's not empty, we're waiting on
So,
Daniel.
Pro-Am.
France. No, yeah, Daniel Francis.
So we got Aiden.
Nasty Jones. Aiden, Smokey, DJ Phil. DJ Phil. NJ, Dean, Rabbit Joe, Don Productions, Opie, Monkey Boy,
Hang on.
and Schmetty.
Dawn.
Opie.
OT.
Monkey Boy and Smithy. What's the thing?
Whoa!
What?
102 subscribers! Rob just sent us a picture. I don't know.
What's half the subscribers come from?
Yes, boys!
You should do 100 subscriber special.
We hit the ton! Yes! No, you can't unsubscribe Becky yet, twat.
We need to do 100 subscriber special.
What?
I'm going to do it now.
No, you won't.
What about?
Yeah, because you'll never get me fucking you ever again.
Do you want an idea, yeah?
What?
Do you want to check on that?
Yeah, I'll check on that. Who are we missing then? Alfie, Mazda, Liam.
Yes. Kieran's in. We have both Mercs.
So five are missing, aren't there? So your uncle's not here. Mazda, Alfie, Liam. That's 4. One more missing.
Daniel Francis.
Tim
The
Alessa.
main guy? Come on! Don't forget about Daniel, bro. Liam's in. It's a mirror, isn't it?
Oh, Daniel's in.
Oh, fuck this, he guys. Why have we just posted?
Invites out. So it's just now your uncle, isn't it? With Master and Alfie missing.
Yeah. Yeah, because the main man's in. Damn!
I know. Know about you. Let me be myself.
Yeah, that was a very weird place to start. Why's he got an afro? What the fuck? That's not Naren. What's she done to Steve, bro? What the what the fuck has she done to Steve? Just a bit sunburnt, eh? Damn! That looks pretty sick. Looks not like him, but it looks sick. You got some art skills on him, Mike.
This isn't a McLaren Ori. That's not.
Araba's well good at art, Jesus. Look at that! That's well good. She's probably Pierre Gasly, bro.
Have you liked the video, Beth? Have you liked the video? Ooh. Okay, Keeks, we're going live in a moment.
Yeah, so
55 seconds. We've only got 12 drivers now. Should have 14. Seconds. Started it a bit earlier. Whoops. Nine, 7, 6. Oh, who's that just in? Michael's in. And they can hear us. You can hear us now. Hello everybody and welcome to Simplay Motorsport on live on this Wednesday night, the first Wednesday night of February, and what a night we've got in store for you. We are here at the Algarve circuit here in Portimao, and as you can see already, conditions a little bit tricky out there for the drivers in our first ever wet qualifying session. Let's hope the guys have got what they need to do. Few rule changes for the Pro-Am this as from this week for the rest of the season. Full setups are to be allowed as from this week, so the guys can play with whatever they want. What an opportunity we have. If you see Sooty Apex join the session, don't worry, that's because he's going to join, hopefully going to join us in the commentary box in a moment's time. We are Alfie short tonight. I do believe still no Mazda for this week. Well, we're live here. I'm Matthew Duffin, as always, in the commentary box. And tonight I'm joined by a very special guest, Keegs. Keegs, how are you?
Good evening, I'm good. Yeah, just looking forward to this great racing.
Here at Portimao, tricky conditions in the wet for qualifying. We've got 14 of the best, the best runners here in the Pro-Am category, should I say. We've got Aidan Bennett, Smokey Devil, DJ Phil, NJ, Dean Wasaki, Rabbit Joe, Dom Productions, Holty, Monkey Boy, Smithy, Argent, Liam Gamer, Daniel Francis, and Stove Sloth. You can see Liam Gamer getting giving a bit of a tow away to one of his rivals in the Lamborghini. I'm just going to quickly run you through the current championship standings as they stand at the moment. Obviously, after the drop score and a few double points taken last week, Monkey Boy leads the way on 135 points, 20 points ahead of NJ. Liam Gamer sits in third on 88 points, with Rabbit Joe fourth on 59. Argent then P5 on 55, with Mazda still inside the top 6 on 52 points, even though he's missed 4 races. Stealth Sloth then on 48, with Holty on 43. Smithy 42, tied with Don on 42. Aidan Bennett's on 40. Dean Wasaki's also on 40, with Smokey Devil on 32. Alfie not able to be with us tonight. DJ Phil Green then on 24. Daniel Francis on 11 after he made his debut for his individual points last week. In the Constructors title then, we have Forever Forward Racing, who lead the way, 33 points clear of Bossman Motorsport. Obviously the Mercedes-Benz versus Lamborghini. The Porsche of Iron Brew Racing B team, Liam and Rabbit Joe P3, 43 points off the title. Iron Brew C, the two McLarens of Mazda and Holty, then in 4th place on 98, with MC Motorsport, current defending Pro-Am Constructors champions, sat in P5 just behind them. Pepsi Motorsport of the man you see on screen and DJ Phil on 64 in their McLaren, with AA 3D printing on 62, and DL Motorsport on 54. And news this week, Keegs, of this man getting his steering wheel, but I do believe he's on the pad tonight.
Yeah, I think he did indeed get a steering wheel this week, was it?
Yeah. At the weekend just gone, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was, if I'm right. He didn't look too bad on it. Looked like he was getting to grips to it. But yeah, if I'm right, he's on the pad tonight.
Yeah, getting to grips with the wheel. Didn't feel too confident in it, so on the pad. Just a message in from your dad. He says you better have your homework done. With a laughing face emoji. Good evening to Welshie and Alan. Nice to have Alan here again. Nate Eaton, new subscriber. Nice to see you here. That Bozzy Boy, aka Liam Gamer. NJ, Ariel, Joe in the chat. Just looking at who else. No one else there. Just them guys so far in the chat. Good evening to the 15 people watching. 15 people watching and not many likes on the stream at the moment. Let's, guys, hit that thumbs up button and let's get this as many likes as possible. Keegs, Algarve, a track you enjoy?
Do you know what? It's not too bad of a track. It's not one of my favourites, but it isn't one of my...
It's no knock-kill, is it?
No.
It's no knock-kill. You're obviously racing here tomorrow. It looks pretty wet by the forecast for tomorrow for your guys racing the Pro. Wet start to today's race. What's the guys got to do, especially running setups for the first time?
I think if the race is going to start wet, I think you just need to be a bit chill off the first couple of laps and just keep the car on the track and see what you can do, really.
Evening to Gary in the chat. He says, I hope there's rain tomorrow. Bring on the Porsche's rain dance. He'll be sat in his bedroom giving it some, no doubt. Don't forget to do the Macho Man, Gary, as well. That's I know that one will go down quite well as well. Evening, mate. Nate says, come on, Liam. Well, Liam at the moment currently down in P7 on a 153.7. Holty, the man on provisional pole at the minute. 8/10 clear of this man on screen, NJ. As we just flick to Holty now, he sees 8/10 down on his best lap at the moment. I'll tell you what, the McLarens at Snetterton, Keegs, when we had our first wet race of the season at Snetterton, when this man actually took the win, the McLaren looked as planted as anything, as NJ's just gone on pole by half a second. Is that McLaren probably one of the favourites for tonight? If it's as stable as what it was, obviously, if they've not tampered with the setups, is that McLaren one of the favourites for the race win? And if so, Holty, maybe maybe DJ Phil, sorry.
Yeah, but they looked very planted it now. I don't know if that was to do with the track, because Dean does look a bit loose here in the wet, but it did look really solid round there in the wet, so I'm not sure, anything can happen here.
Indeed, anything can happen. Apologies for the stream just there. Sorry, my bad. Just make sure the resolution was fine. Evening to Bethany and Duffin as well. 8 likes now, 90 people watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up button as Monkey Boy goes 4/10 quicker. Oh, Dean just getting a bit wiggly coming up through turn 4. Here is Monkey Boy on the back of Holty himself there. So Holty giving a bit to his one of his challengers for today on the circuit. And I know Holty, obviously, without Matt this week, he's obviously doing well to carry that team. He's working his way up the championship standings as well to do bits. Argent staying well wide and out the way there, so good to see him keeping out the way, and his teammates' way as well. The Don up in P5 at the moment, currently sat in the pits. Now I know the Don struggled, had a lot of things to say about last week at Daytona. Obviously the Acura really seemed to struggle last week, but Daytona obviously a bit of a top speed track compared to what the Acura is capable of. It was a track where the Acura was going to struggle. This man Smokey Devil, no teammate for him tonight. How will he fare? Currently 20 seconds off the pace. Let's see how he goes around here. The track doesn't look to be getting too wet, does it? Not many puddles forming. Normally you can see the puddles everywhere, but not as many puddles forming at the moment, Keegs.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of spray, but there doesn't look like there's much puddles on the track.
Jamie's just commented saying it's as wet as an otter's pocket. It doesn't look that wet to me, Jamie. No, it doesn't look too bad, to be fair. The light rain's still falling. 11.5 minutes left here in qualifying so far. Smokey Devil comes out the final corner. Can he improve on his time? He's coming down the start straight. Oh, just runs a bit wide there. That could be track limits. There's one of the MC Motorsport cars going into the pits. That's Aidan Bennett going in. And what's Smokey Devil going to do as he comes down the start straight now, improves his time, goes up to P10, still 8 seconds off the pace. As there was Rabbit Joe in the background as well, coming across to finish his lap. Down on his time. I think that's Argent coming across the line to finish his. No, it's Monkey Boy. So what, does he improve on his lap anymore here? No, can't do so. And Argent, as we know, got out the way this lap. There's Holty in the background. What can he do? Any improvement at the moment? No. 13 seconds down. He must have had a bit of an off somewhere on the circuit. There was actually no spray until Holty came down the hill. Here's one man on a bit of good form after last week. Double podium for himself last week. And one man, Keegs, who looks up for this one. He seems like he could grow in confidence here.
Yeah, as over the races, really, over the weekends, over the weeks, just all the way through when he's practicing, he does seem to be improving. He's gaining more confidence, you know, going through the corners and stuff. So nice to see that.
And obviously, you're a young man yourself, like Liam is. Confidence a big thing in this kind of thing, especially if you're new to it, like Liam. Obviously, you're a racer in the real world, not just the virtual world. Confidence a big thing for someone such a young age.
Yeah, I would say so. I'd say it's different in real life as well. But on sim racing, you know, just the brakes, you can figure out where you can brake later, and if you have to brake earlier, maybe brakes are a big thing for the corners to get more speed through them.
Guys, 20 people watching, only 8 likes. Let's smash that thumbs up button. We hit 100 subscribers today. So guys, thanks very much for subscribing and helping Simplay grow as a channel, hoping to bring you more content and improve the content we currently bring you as it is. Just watching these guys at the moment, and it doesn't look, although it is wet, it doesn't look, Keegs, too tricky for these guys at the moment. We don't seem to be seeing many slipping and sliding like we thought we would in these rainy conditions.
Yeah, I think the only person we have really seen spin was Don coming out with that left-hander, the quick left-hander. Everybody else seems to be quite good, solid on the track.
Nate in the chat just said Liam gives me confidence, so that's good to hear. And Jamie Brazy, give the hards a go, Gary. As Gary says, he'd definitely be trying a lap on them slick tyres. Here comes Holty then, up over the brow of the hill onto the start straight. And what lap time's he going to put in? Liam's obviously on an out lap, doesn't improve, back into the pits he goes. Can't find the 9/10 leads. Liam Gamer on an out lap then. What can he do this time around? Needs to find 3.8 seconds. Can he find anything just to move him up a couple of bit? Seen him in practice, it's, oh, that's not going to help. That's going to be a bit of a slowdown for him there. So maybe the next lap. He's been on a similar pace to Kieran Argent this week as he goes back into the pits. So what can Liam Gamer do in terms of his paces? Here comes Old Argy Bargy himself. What's he going to do is he comes over the line. Currently 3.1 off the pole at the moment and didn't improve there at all. Maybe a lap invalid, but for old Kieran Argent, nothing to improve there. DJ Phil Green in the McLaren. What can this man do? Currently down in P10, quicker than Stealth Soft, Smoky Devil, Aidan Bennett and Daniel Francis so far. And DJ Phil on board on the pad as well. You can tell how much he struggled on the pad, but he's got that fully locked around there and he gets over the curb. Nicely done from DJ Phil, just straightens it up. You can see here as he's coming down the start straight, is he going to improve his time at all? He does. 1.6 seconds, keeps him in P10 but puts him that little bit closer to Smithy as Dean Wasoki's in P8. Here's Stealth Sloth then down in 11th at the moment with Dean Wasoki right behind him. Dean will get a good benefit of the slipstream coming down this straight. And here comes Stealth Sloth. Can he improve? Dean's dived into the pits. I'm not sure what that one's for, but here comes Stealth Sloth then, and does improve. 1.8 seconds, goes just in front of DJ Phil by just over a tenth. Just under a tenth, sorry. So DJ Phil Green, work to do if he's to get that position back. Smoky Devil, as we see Don just keeping out the way. Smoky Devil down in P12 as Sutty Apex has joined the session, so I'm sure he'll be in the commentary box with us momentarily. But this man, a lot of work to do. Keegs, who's the man you're tipping for pole? Do you think Monkey Boy can be caught here with 7 minutes left?
Monkey Boy has looked very quick, very on the pace recently in the last few races, so I reckon he probably will take pole here. But then the same with Neil and Holty, they have both been pretty quick. Rabbit Joe as well in P4 could maybe gain a bit of time as well.
Yeah, Rabbit Joe having a sensational qualifying at the moment. Again, off the back of some good form from last week at Daytona as we're on board. Smoky Devil coming up towards the second sector time. We'll be able to see if he's up on his delta as he comes through it. And the rain not letting off here at all. It is still falling here in Portimao. And he is 1.7 up on his time. This could move him up quite a bit here. And I do believe that bit of lag there. Apologies for that. That is just Sutty joining into the lobby. He will obviously stay in the pits while he hopefully joins us in the party to get things going. Smoky Devil, let's hope it didn't affect him too much here. What's he going to do then as he comes over the line now and does improve by 1.1, goes ahead of, in fact, doesn't go ahead of anybody, just stays P12, but a bit closer to DJ Phil and Stealth Sloth respectively there, as Stealth Sloth cannot improve that time around. Smithy down in P9, he seems to be another one growing in confidence every week here. Smithy absolutely loves it. As much as he says he's not going to use a setup this week, he's just here for the fun. It's Smithy. He's doing really well as well. Top job from him. Liam currently 7th with Kieran Argent. Just 7/10 in front as we saw Neil. Not Neil in the background, I think. Or yeah. Just losing the rear of the car. There is NJ. NJ obviously the blue rear wing on the side. Smithy has the red. That is how we identify them. Here comes Monkey Boy then. Can he extend his lead over NJ? That Mercedes purring down the start straight. Obviously, Mercedes took the win here at F1 last year, Hamilton, quite convincingly. Is Monkey Boy going to do the same job in his Mercedes? Well, he didn't improve that time around. What can Argent do as he's about to cross the line? No improvement for him neither. So 52.4 for Kieran Argent, the best he could do at the moment. Smithy had that bit of a moment coming through the middle sector. Is he up on his time at all?
I think he was on an outlap, maybe. Yeah,
right, probably is. 26 seconds down. Yeah, there's NJ just coming over the brow of the hill behind him. What can NJ do? Is he going to find that 4/10 he needs to get closer to Monkey Boy? No, doesn't improve at all there. Rabbit Joe then coming towards an end of his lap. Holty in the pits with 4 minutes left, so he may only get 1 or 2 flying laps in here, so not a lot of time for Holty to get out and get back on track. Rabbit Joe very steady through there. As Sutty Apex joins us live now, so good evening, Sutty.
Evening.
Are we well?
Very well, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. Stealth Sloth across the line, can't improve that time round again. NJ in the pits, he needs to get out quickly so he can make sure he can get another lap in. Only 2 men in a 149 are Monkey Boy and NJ. Rabbit Joe coming across the line now. What is Rabbit Joe capable of doing here? No improvement. Daniel Francis has improved. He was 22 seconds off the pace. He's now only 8. So he's moved up the order quite a bit there, is Daniel Francis. In terms of time-wise, still a bit off the back of Smoky Devil, but still getting to grips with that Acora. Here comes Aidan Bennett, though. What can he do now? DJ Phil's about to cross the line. He doesn't improve. What about Aidan Bennett? Finds 13 seconds and goes all the way up into P12, putting Dan back on the back row of the grid, and Smoky Devil down to P13. Smithy's in the pits. He may not get another lap in here. Oh no, he's still got time to get out and get 1 lap in. But that will be it. 1 lap for Smithy. Will he go for it? That's the question, Neil. Can he find just under half a second that he needs to find? Sutty, are you a fan of this track?
Yeah, I don't mind this track. I don't seem to be able to rekindle the form and practice as I was last season, but yeah, it's not a bad track.
And obviously the weather conditions here making things even trickier for these guys. What do you make of them?
Yeah, the weather played a factor. As we know, last season I decided to stay out on the soft tyre, which maybe wasn't the best choice, but it was the only choice I could do. But I can do it in the winter.
As here Holtic comes up over the brow of the hill now. Is he going to improve? Needs just under a second to take pole away from Monkey Boy. Could be his first front row of the season. No improvement, but he'll get 1 if not 2 more chances. Alright, out that, thank you, Keegs. Dom Productions about to cross the line. Not seen him much tonight. Can he improve any? No. Still P5. What about Archie Bargy? P6. He doesn't improve. Stealth Sloth just behind him. Can he improve any? He can. Half a second into P10 he goes quite comfortably now. Only 1.1 off the back of Smithy then. DJ Phil there. NJ about to finish his lap across the line. He will get 1 more lap in and that'll be it for him. Dean's just crossed the line. I don't think he improved any. He is now 2/10 off the back of his nephew Liam. NJ crosses the line, no improvement. Monkey Boy in the pits, Rabbit Joe in the pits, Liam in the pits, Smithy in the pits, and Aidan in the pits. So they will not get another lap in. Someone else has just pitted. Dean has just gone into the pit, so he as well will not get another lap. And Stealth Sloth looks like he won't get another lap as well. Yeah, into the pits he goes. So the 2MC Motorsport guys starting down the back of the grid. Not where they'd want to be. DJ Phil crosses the line, no improvement. What about Daniel Francis? Can't improve neither. Keeks, we're not seeing many times getting improved here, and obviously the wetter the track gets, the less times we're going to see improved. Is that pretty much the standings you reckon for qualifying?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think most people are. I would expect people to be getting used to the wet a bit more as the qualifying session goes, but it seems to be the other way around here.
And obviously, it still doesn't look massively wet, does it?
No, there still doesn't seem to be any puddles really, just a lot of spray.
Yeah, when I've been practicing round here, Matt, I'd say a 149 is just as it's getting wet. I think when it's wet, they're looking into the 150s, 151s for a fast time.
Yeah, well, Monkey Boy and NJ haven't really seemed to improve on that since early doors. Here comes Holty.
I think it.
12 seconds left. He might just get another lap in here, 7 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I reckon he will.
Comes down towards the line now, crosses it, no improvement, and just gets one more lap in. So the next person across the line will not get another lap in. They've just pitted, yeah, so it's NJ will be the next person to cross. So can he find that 4 tenths that he needs to get up on his time here? 20 people watching the stream, 10 likes, guys, hit that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying what you see tonight, NJ down the start straight. Any improvement here? No, not a single improvement. Liam Gamer, who I thought was in the pit, so as he just tweaked something on the setup to go for an outlap here, Smoky Devil, cameraman's not picked him up. Here comes Smoky Devil now. He can't improve either. So, oh, does he? Oh no, yeah, above DJ Phil, yeah. No, it's a good time from Smoky Devil here. Here comes DJ Phil. Any improvement from him? He improves up into P10 for DJ Phil, so a good qualifying from him. Daniel Francis crosses the line, and we'll have to wait and see what happens if he did improve or not. But for the first time tonight, then, Monkey Boy, the man on pole position for this one. And a good start to the evening for him to take another pole position, his second pole position of the season. He'll be absolutely thrilled to bits with that one. NJ lines up in second place with Holty third, Rabbit Joe in P4, the Don in fifth, with Argent sixth, Liam Gamer seventh place, Dean Wasocki down in 8th with Smithy 9th, DJ Phil 10th, Stelsloff 11th, Smoky Devil 12th, Ada Bennett 13th, and Daniel Francis P14. So didn't improve there. We are waiting for whoever it is to press continue, as a few people didn't get the invite, so I had to re-invite them. So we are waiting for them to press continue.
This might take a while.
Could be sooty for all we know.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't have a continue button come up, Matt.
Nope, so we're all waiting for whoever to continue. Good evening to Dean Wasocki in the chat.
Come on. Oh, here we go.
Right, so what strategy do I go for, Kiggs? I'm joking.
Oh, whoa. I think you've broke the game.
So, yeah, Sutty's glitching out as he retires to the pit lane. There's just a car glitching all over the grid. Aidan Bennett says it was him. It should now go back to me, Aidan, so that's fine. Pit window opens on lap 6, so we'll see what these guys choose to do. Obviously, they've still got to make a mandatory pit stop, but they don't have to change the tyres. Obviously, the weather conditions may help them decide on what they want to do. 24 people watching the stream. Guys, come on, please hit that thumbs up button. Let's support these guys on track as much as possible. Let's give them the likes that they deserve as we wait for lights out.
Who are you thinking for the win then, Kiggs, in this race?
Whoever can keep it on the track, really.
I know, it's not the best track in the wet, this one, is it?
Nah.
Like Bulls form.
Go on then, Sutty, who are you predicting?
I'm going to go with Monkey Boy, I think. I think I fancy Monkey Boy.
I'm going to say Holty because just based off of what Matt McLaren looked at Snetterton when Dean took his win. Looked planted, so if Holty's got it planted, I reckon Holty could be the one to watch. Is there already now then?
That as well.
We're about to be lights out and away we go. 14 drivers tonight, no Alfie, no Mazda. You see the lights on. And it's green here at Algarve. We're away here. And Monkey Boy did not get a good start. And Holty into the side of NJ and then clips the side of Don Productions. Not the best of starts for him in that McLaren. And my prediction's out the window. But look who leads this race early doors. Rabbit Joe into turn 1. Leads from P4. He's a bit wide there. And that's NJ coming back at him up the inside. He goes. So a good start for Rabbit Joe. Dean Wasaki as well has got up into P4. Argent up into P3. And I tell you what, that Mercedes of Monkey Boy just did not get off the line. There's Dean. In fact, he's gone around the outside at turn 4 of Argent and they spam the car around. Oh, and there goes Aidan Bennett. Dean's done well not to get hit there. And I tell you what, a few cars just losing it at turn 4. Dean having to wait a long time. So is Aidan to get back going. They have dropped down the order, but NJ passed already into the lead. And away he goes. What a crazy first couple of corners.
Absolute carnage. That's my prediction gone well out the window.
Yeah,
Matt's gone out the window.
Yeah,
I tell you what though, what a start by Rabbit Joe.
Oh, great start and a
What
great
a
move
start.
for Neo to take that position back from him.
But look at Kieran. Kieran's up into third as well.
Yeah, Holty has also moved back up to P9 from last.
Holty then on a bit of a charge. Dean stayed 11th after all of that. Don down in 14th place. Obviously, if the guys have significant damage, they can pit before the pit window. Smoky Devil from by the back of the grid up into P5 as well. And Rabbit Joe here just having Argent put in some pressure on him and not allowing him to get away. Argent just doing all he needs to do. Was going to take double points tonight, didn't in the end. Didn't fancy it in this weather, but the rain continues to fall here into the first race. Sorry, Sutty.
The only thing I was going to say, Rabbit Joe needs to be careful. I was not watching the mirror too much because the argy-bargy might get him.
Loves a good send it from about 3 car lengths back at a hairpin corner, doesn't he, Sutty? Oh,
especially at Alton Park.
Jamie Brazier in the chat said that the Rabbit started like a rocket. NJ there must have had a bit of a slowdown coming out last corner because he looks slow. Liam Gamer has Daniel Francis on the back of him. DJ Phil and Holty side by side. That's for P8. Liam's now 6th and Daniel Francis up into P7. So a good first lap for Daniel Francis from P14. Half the grid cleared. As Dean down in last place now, so struggling clearly. That McLaren not looking as good as it once was. And Argent still behind Rabbit Joe, with Monkey Boy still behind Argent. Too early for team tactics yet and to let Argent through with NJ getting away from this pack?
Oh, he's messed up though.
I'd say it's a bit too early. Let the race pan out a little bit.
Well, the race don't
too
need to
early
pan
in
out
the
now.
season as well.
It is, yeah. The race don't need to pan out now though, as he's gone through. Dean in the pit, so clearly damage on his McLaren. Into the pits he comes at the end of lap 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big damage.
Messed up there.
Big damage. Kieran on his teammate though, up the inside, and he's not making it easy for his teammate here. That's the job done. No, good move from Kieran Argent.
It was a very good move. I was just watching that. You must have been on something else at the time, and I thought, oh, this is a good move.
Oh, Kieran just touching the
slide.
curb. Yeah, just touching the curb there as he exits the corner and down the hill. Rabbit Joe's just been allowed to get away a little bit here. Can they reel? Oh, we've had we've lost somebody. Someone's just disconnected there. Just try and see who it is.
Don?
Yeah, we've lost the Don from race 1. So the Don will not score points here at race 1 then. Not sure what's happened to the Don, but it will not score points in race 1.
Neil's doing a good job out in the lead.
Great
just
job.
all dead.
He's doing a great job at the moment. This is the battle between the two Mercedes Forever Forward Racing. Monkey Boy trying to come back at Kieran now.
Ooh.
He's got a good run out the last corner.
Yeah, great run out that last corner. And he's through. Kieran may have just let him have that, so he wasn't fighting too hard into that turn 1 corner. As there you go.
He's lost it though.
Kieran said he's been struggling at turn 1 all week, and that'll be evidence here that he's still continuing to struggle. There is round he goes. And now Smoky Devil's got past him.
What a lovely livery. Oh, beautiful. I won't mention it again, Matt. I won't mention it again.
Sorry, I
Sorry.
ignored you there. I was just reading a comment in the chat.
It's probably a good job you did.
Holty then making a comeback up. Oh no, he's down into P11. What has happened to Holty? Oh,
Smoky Devil's had a mistake as well.
yeah, he's just lost the rear. Just touching the curb, loses the rear.
Yeah, one thing you don't really want to do in the wet is touch the flat curves.
No, you don't at all. You want to make sure that you can get it, especially in the wet around here. You don't want to touch them curbs. Rabbit Joe still P3, but just losing a bit of time to NJ, who seems to have that Lamborghini hooked up beautifully here. So no points for Don in race 1. Can he get them in race 2? This man, though, struggling at the moment. Smoky Devil behind just struggling as well. Changeable conditions, we do believe, tonight, according to the weather forecast. We're all set for a bit more rain, then it is supposed to get drier. But when it will stop raining and the dry will come, we don't know just yet. Aidan Bennett, P11, has Smithy not far behind him then. And what can Smithy do from P13? And Aidan can do. Oh, Aidan on the curb and just loses the rear there, Keegs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying with the curbs. You don't really want to be over them.
Look at the lap times between. Look at the lap time between Rabbit Joe and Monkey Boy. There's nothing between them.
No. Rabbit Joe
Oh, there is that
really
lap.
well.
Oh,
Rabbit Joe lapping well. He was doing a good job. Took another podium last week. He's got podium last season as NJ had a spin. Oh no, it's Dean Wasocki. No, it's Dean Wasocki. They're lapping. Looking at the track map, there's a blue dot. So Dean Wasocki had a spin then there.
I'll tell you what, I think I need to take a leaf.
Early doors. I think he has here.
I said I think I need to take a leaf out of Rabbit Joe's book for living in the wheels.
He's tucked to it like a duck to water, hasn't he?
Oh, he has and a half. It's really impressive.
So is this man Liam Gamer. Liam Gamer's done quite well. And yeah, Rabbit Joe is catching NJ this lap. You all notice, Keeks.
Still the second there.
Is Neil just starting to struggle here? Dean's been lapped already. Lap 4 into this race. You need to get to lap 13 to make it to full distance. And so far, so good for the 13 drivers left on the track. Ariel not happy about something, footage being sent in already, so clearly not happy with something that's happened on track. Stealth Sloth P9 has got Holty trying to catch him behind up into P10, and he's trying to stick with Liam Gamer, who was 3 seconds quicker last lap than Liam Gamer. But was that because of a slowdown for Liam, or did Stealth Sloth have a spin and that's why Liam got past? I'm not quite sure. But at the minute, guys, it's quite spread out, quite easy going at the moment.
Yeah, it's spread out. The only people that I've got near each other is Stealth Sloth and the minute the battle.
Yeah,
other than that, it's quite spread out, yeah. And this looks like they're getting on Liam.
Yeah, Liam struggled here. I don't think Algarve's a circuit that he enjoys that much, but he's still going at the moment. And let's see what these guys can do. Rabbit Joe, quicker than NJ last lap. That gap's back up to 3. Oh no, it was back up to 3 seconds. It's actually just up and now. It's the corner that they've just gone through, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Now the interesting thing to notice is watch that puddle coming out of turn 3 just before turn 4. That could be an interesting one that could catch a few of these drivers out tonight, because it will come across the track provided the rain keeps falling.
Yeah, the other interesting one that I've found a few times in testing is the water by the pit lane.
Oh, 100%.
Another good one.
100%. Monkey Boy hasn't. That's Liam Gamer having a bit of a... Holty's had a spin, yeah, so we'll notice. Holty's had a spin. Liam Gamer just seemed to stand still there, and Stealth Sloth nearly ploughed into the back of him on that one. So Liam struggling, Keeks.
Yeah, I've no clue what happened there. He was going about 10 mile an hour coming out of the corner. I don't know if he tried to correct it and then just, slowed it down a bit to correct it.
Bit of a quiet. Oh, that's why Argent's caught Monkey Boy. Monkey Boy's just recovered from a spin. So Monkey Boy off. Just coming through the sector 2 time barrier. Monkey Boy off the track then. And that's why Argent's gone past. He's gone very wide. These Mercedes are struggling in this race, but still hanging on to P3 and 4.
Car just didn't look to put on stop there.
I'll tell you what, this Mercedes, it looks a handful.
Yeah. A lot of power.
Unlike they could, the Lamborghini's not much better.
Well, at the minute, the Lamborghini Avenger's gone.
I've been watching Rabbit Joe for a lap, and it looks really, really nice, that Porsche.
Well then, Monkey Boy gaining on the back of Kieran Argent here. Oh yeah,
Oh,
Dean.
Neil Span.
Dean's retired and NJ's had a spin.
Oh,
There he goes
he's on
again. So Rabbit Joe leads this race then. Gary says, Gary's just put in the chat, I found out about that puddle last season, Sutty.
He did, yeah.
But Rabbit Joe here leads this race by 5 seconds at the moment. NJ Span, and he's now in the clutches of the two Mercedes drivers. Lap 6 of 17, so the pit window is open. We've lost Dean Wysocki from this race as well. So that is not what he'd have wanted.
Liam's dropped to 10th as well.
Oh, I wonder if Liam's had another moment as well then. So Dean Wysocki, every race this season, bar Snetterton, hasn't finished at least one of the races. So something Dean needs to work on, consistency, if he's going to get back into that pro group. But it's not gone the way he wanted so far. NJ though is the man now with all the work to do. Is he going to push too hard? What can Kieran do to put pressure onto him? What can Rabbit Joe do out front? Lap 6 of 17, and there goes Kieran Argent, who's lost the car once again. And Monkey Boy back into P3. That Mercedes just looks a bit of a handful at times coming around the corners.
I'm finding that corner, you're almost better shifting earlier. I don't know if lads do something else, because if you shift sort of on, the first sort of little curve,
Yep.
it unsettles the car, well, it unsettles the Lamborghini. You end up losing the rear quite easily.
Yeah. Like, it's the same when I've drove the Acura around there. That's the one corner I'm really struggling on the Acura.
It just loses the back end if you don't. It's almost better rolling it into the corner, opposed to braking too late.
And really being patient on the power out of it as well, isn't it?
Let's taste these two are right next to each other on the timings, but that's like a second in between. Not anymore.
I tell you what though, Rabbit Joe, he's lapping. He was 3/10 down this time, but he's lapping like really consistently.
Really consistent,
Top 544s, low 55s. He's doing well.
I've seen his laps, and his laps look fantastic at the moment. Doing really well. Smithy's got Aiden on the back of him. This for P11 and 12 at the moment. Then, obviously, two drivers have retired: Dean Wysocki and Don Productions, as Alfie and Mazda couldn't make tonight. Smithy must have had a slowdown there because he got well out of that. And it's going to be interesting here as Holt is on the back of Stelsoft coming down into turn 1, lap 7. No one chose to pit just yet. It's going to be interesting here to see when the guys pit in this race, but also how NJ does to catch back up to Rabbit Joe, because if you over push the car in these conditions, it's easy to hit a puddle and lose the car again.
Oh, it's very easy. I mean, Rabbit Joe's in the perfect position at the minute. He's got a 3-4 second buffer. He can ease off slightly, and NJ's just going to have to be on it.
NJ's got to be on it every single lap here to do what he needs to do to get back in front. Great for Rabbit Joe in the championship at the moment. Liam Gamer down in P10, well off the back of Holty, but is a fair few seconds up the road from Aiden and Smithy. But these guys are trying to hunt down DJ Phil at Stovsloff, 5 seconds off the back of DJ Phil at the moment. Not the night so far for MC Motorsport in this one, Keeks.
Yeah, P8, P11, I think they qualified a lot higher than that. I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember, but yeah, they just seem to be making a good bit of mistakes, which is causing them to go further down the grid.
Yeah, as Stelsoff all over the curb under braking there, and that's not where he wanted to be. That's why he took that corner a bit wrong. As Holty now gains even more. And is it me, guys, or is that rain just starting to ease up slightly?
It doesn't look heavy. There's not much rain. No, just one off rain, so he's near enough a second faster than Rabbit Joe on that last lap.
Does he need to push it though? We'll see how much he does push it. Good evening to Little Leach. Nice to have Craig in with us. The Leach brothers here, cheering on NJ, Smithy and Don, no doubt. As it looks like Stelsoff is about to dive into the pits early doors, and so Stelsoff in at the end of lap 7. The first man, Dean was the first man in the pits, obviously retired from the race. So Stelsoff effectively the first man in the pits from this race. So we'll have to keep our eyes out on what he's going to do, progression through the field. But you say, Sutty, that he was a second quicker last lap, but Joe's pulled out a bit of a gap here.
I wonder if he's had a little moment. I think it's the consistency affair. I think it's just that he's out in good.
Rabbit Joe.
Kieran was fastest man on track.
Last lap. Yeah.
Oh, Monkey Boy's half a second up on his last delta, so it looks like he's nailed.
Well, Smithy's just moved out of the way there to go a lap down. He stays out of the way of Rabbit Joe and NJ and Monkey Boy and Kieran Argent. He's really had to back out of that one and lost a lot of time to Aidan Bennett, you see there. So at the moment then, NJ starting to... Is he feeling the pressure a bit from Monkey Boy? Has the rain stopped? Yeah, I think it's stopping.
Yeah.
Still a few spots falling on my screen.
Yeah, there's a few stopping.
I'm wondering if it's because it's winter, whether it'll dry out as quickly as last season. Because last season, this track dried out.
Yeah, well,
So I wonder if that's maybe why we're seeing the lap time starting to, creep down.
Yeah, maybe the lines are just starting to get a bit drier, and that's why the lap time's starting to come down. Is that why we're seeing a bit of a transition then of NJ and Rabbit Joe? As Rabbit Joe was 5/10 quicker than Neil last time around. Yeah. Is that push just starting to get a bit better now that it's starting to get drier? Sorry. Obviously, every time these cars go round, it's just going to get that little bit drier. NJ now over 4 seconds behind, and he's within that second of Monkey Boy as they come down the straight.
That Mercedes looks like it's come alive.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's just got that little bit drier. That look, both Mercs, like Keegs has just said, both Mercs in the 53s.
It's also with the Lamborghini, as we know, it does not like low fuel. It goes through a little transition period where you sort of lose the car for a few laps and it comes back to you.
Yeah.
I wonder if Neil's maybe fighting through that little bit now.
Well, on board with Daniel Francis, just ahead of DJ Phil, P6 at the moment. Good race for Daniel so far in the best car on the grid, the Acura, as Don Productions leaves the session. He will obviously be back for session 2, hopefully. Gary says the greasier the better. Loves a greasy track in that Porsche. But Daniel Francis here in the Acura, the sole remaining Acura, doing a good job up in P6. Oh, and what's happened to Monkey Boy? Yeah, sorry, Sooty. Monkey Boy's just had a problem, as Keegs has just pointed out, and he's let his teammate through. Has he hit something?
Very slow as well.
Yeah, has he hit something there?
Has he maybe gone for the move and hit the puddle on the inside, do we think? I don't think it looks like he's made contact with Neil.
No, Neil's still going. Neil's caught up to Rabbit Joe quite a bit. But Monkey Boy, he's not pitting, so he's staying out. So maybe just a bit of a problem here. Look at NJ into the 52s now for NJ. Yeah. Oh, DJ Phil has got past Daniel Francis. So I was just saying how well the Acura was doing tonight. And DJ Phil has passed Daniel Francis up into P6. His best finish of the season is 6th place. So can DJ Phil match his best finish of the season? Daniel Francis' best finish was 8th last week. He's got 10 seconds over Holty with a pit stop to make. And the sun looks like it's trying to come through. So are we going to see it get a bit drier late as the longer this race goes on?
Yeah, like we know from last season that we had to pit for the softs because the wets wouldn't last. Yeah. So it will be interesting with the winter to see maybe if the wets can last. I think was it about 4 or 5 laps we had on the softs last season?
I think so, yeah. I think up to the end of the race we had quite a few laps, obviously running in the summer. Beginning of February now, so will it dry the same? Obviously a bit cooler here than what it normally is. But will it try the same? That is the interesting question to find out. NJ still 2.93 seconds behind Rabbit Joe, so not really making massive gains. As Daniel Francis very, very wide as he comes through turn 4 there. And at the moment, DJ Phil looks like he's got that one done and dusted. But still, lap 10 of 17, long way to go. Oh, Kieran has had another problem. Monkey Boy's gone through. He's 6 seconds up. He's had a big problem because Monkey Boy's 6 seconds up the road.
That is a full spin there, I'm going to guess.
He doesn't look like he's got damage, Keegs, but yeah, big off.
Now, if you were Rabbit Joe and you know Neil's gaining on you, would you defend it heavily? Or would you be quite content with the second place?
At the moment, Sooty, I think there's enough of a wet track still at the moment that Neil could push too hard and maybe lose it.
He maybe could, yeah.
If I was Joe, what would you do pit-wise if you was Joe?
I'm not sure.
No, because with how fast Neil is, I'd probably try and pit before him to then force Neil to try and go for the undercut.
But would you not try and stay out till the very end in case the track does dry? Because look on board Kieran here, no spray down the straight until he gets to turn 1. So this track looks like it could be dry, and that spray's very little there, not as much as it was early doors. A big bit of spray there. So would you try and go long, maybe make the wets last till the end because of it being winter, or what would you do, Sooty or Keegs?
to be fair, in a way, I don't think you've got anything to lose, have you? So if you're in the lead, you've obviously got choice. Them, isn't it? It's a 50-50.
Keegs, what do
It's
you
going to
do
be a
in that
gamble either way, I think.
Yeah, what would you do in that situation, Keeks? Do you pick for the softs? Do you stick with the wets and splash and dash, or what do you do?
I'm not sure exactly. I'd wait it out a bit more to see how the track goes. And then depends on which way it goes. If there is a dry line coming, but there is just the puddles still there, I'd try and avoid the puddles and just go for it on the softs.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, Monkey Boy, NJ, and Rabbit Joe all lapping 52s, 53s. No one else in that time. We've seen Argent's been in the 53s, but a problem last lap put him in the 2-minute 4s, so not what he'd have wanted. Stealth Sloth looks like he's gaining on the back of Liam as Holty. Oh no, it's Dan. Sorry, it's got back past DJ Phil there. So Dan back up into P6.
Yeah, also has that gap down to 1 second now.
Just over 1 second, 1.1. Rabbit Joe's really got to start to go for it. Neil's got his lights on. That Lamborghini means business here.
The only other thing maybe Rabbit Joe could do, he knows he hasn't got the pace, is to park it on the apex, defend quite heavily, which is also as risky, and try and bring Monkey Boy into the fight.
Yeah, Monkey Boy, what, 4 seconds off the back? I think Neil's got to slow down.
Yeah,
He's slowed well off the back there. It was 1.1, it's now gone up to 1.8, so I think Neil... Is NJ just pushing a bit too much here, more than he needs to do? Lapped very, very similar. Look at that, only 2,000ths in it on their laps last time around.
Monkey Boy done a
Monkey Boy.
whopping lap last time.
1 minute 50.5. He is on it. He's going to come through the pack. I know they've all got to pit, but NJ will want to get the move on then, because Monkey Boy's coming. Oh, look at this. Stove Soft and Aidan Bennett. MC Motorsport for 10th and 11th on the circuit. Team Principal Chris Welsh may not be happy about this one. P10 and 11 on the night in race 1. Obviously, these guys will get to qualify. 12 finishes, which means top 6 can't qualify for the next race. And Aidan...
God, they could... I was going to say, if they come together here, Chris will have to go straight back to Argos to get a new pad, won't he?
Oh. The team... Oh, I tell you, that'd be brilliant. The team principal could launch the pad through the living room window. And Aidan a bit wide there. Is Holty now pits? Oh, Aidan's round. Holty pits in at the end of lap 11. Rabbit Joe still leads. That gap's just under a second. Then they're about to lap Aidan Bennett. But when do you pull the trigger? Is Holty going to be the first man to come out on the soft tyre? Don't forget, Stealth Sloth has pitted. Liam's got past Holty now because Holty's pit stop. So is he going in for the softer tyre here? Let's wait and see what kind of times he's going to be doing.
They look like wets.
There's Osprey.
Well, she's just commented in the chat.
Yeah.
Orders are to race, not hit each other. Let's see what happens. Alan Willoughby, I'm looking forward to making my debut next season. We're looking forward to having you on track, Alan.
Neil has caught Rabbit Joe though, but those could be soft on Holty's car.
Yeah, the wets I think are a different compound or a different kind of colour. The Porsche runs the Michelins, the McLaren in the Pirellis, and Neil right on the back of Rabbit Joe.
Monkey Boy is going to be on him at the end. Neil passed him.
Oh, yeah, good move. Rabbit Joe didn't make that one hard. Well, she's just put, God damn it, my sponsors are going to pull out. Gary, Monkey Boy's going to win this race. Another 1 minute 50 from Monkey Boy. NJ in the 51s. Rabbit Joe's just not got that kind of pace, and he's gone very, very deep into the hairpin corner. And Monkey Boy looks on the back now of Rabbit Joe, and there's NJ. So Monkey Boy is that close to the leader. Gary says, you've heard it here first, Monkey Boy will win that race. Actually, Sutty predicted Monkey Boy at the beginning of the race, so we heard it from Sutty first, Gary. But Rabbit Joe starting to struggle on them wet tyres. He's going a bit deep into the corners as DJ Phil and Smithy in the pit.
It's like we almost knew Mercedes was going to come back, didn't it? It's like I almost knew.
That Porsche is starting to look a handful under braking here for Rabbit Joe. It doesn't look like it's getting into the corners as nice. And look at Monkey Boy really hassling the back of that Porsche of Rabbit Joe. 3 constructors, 3 manufacturers, should I say, all for the lead here. And Monkey Boy is as patient as you like. Neil flashing the lights of Aidan Bennett. Obviously the back market not getting out the way there then. And NJ will really want him to move because he really needs to get a move on himself. NJ, has he just tapped the back marker? Monkey Boy into the puddle. And Monkey Boy into the puddle has lost it. It looked like Aidan Bennett and NJ had made contact there, which has caused Joe and Monkey Boy to just take avoiding action. And I tell you what, poor old Monkey Boy hit the puddle and just went left. And Gary, keep the emojis clean, please.
Oh, Monkey Boy's in the pits. Monkey Boy's in the pits.
So Monkey Boy pitting at the end of lap 13.
This is going to be softs.
Gary, Gary, if you're listening, you've been put in a 300-second timeout for the use of bad emojis. We don't condemn that here on the Simplay Motorsport channel. We like it all nice and quiet, no swearing or anything, please. Joe has to pit now, nothing to lose, says Welshie. Well, that looks pretty much for me, guys, that Joe could gain second place there, as Monkey Boy's pretty much threw it all away.
Yeah, I think Monkey Boy's still on the wet too.
Yeah, I don't think it looked like he changed tyres.
Yeah.
Well, here is NJ then.
I feel cheated there. I feel like we've been robbed.
Yeah, we didn't see what happened between Aidan Bennett and NJ themselves, but Stoff staying out the way. And here comes NJ then. So everybody's on lap 13, I do believe. Even the back markers are on their 13th lap. So it should be... Oh, there's Liam Gamer, who's going to get lapped by his teammate. He's not had a very good night. He's off the track. Stoff gets past, Aidan Bennett gets past. And he's got to get going because DJ Phil's now past him. Holty's come in as well. Holty's past Liam. And there goes back marker of Kieran Argent. I think she's just lapped him as well. But Liam now back. Is he going? Yeah, I think he's going now, isn't he?
Yeah,
Liam struggling tonight. Oh, that's Kieran who's just made another mistake. He's ran a bit wide. Stealth Sloth then, P7. He was the first man into the pits. What has he got to do? What can he do? Can he gain any time on Dan? 42 seconds. When does Dan pit, should I say? And what happens when Dan pits? Can Stealth Sloth gain on him? First man out. Wet tyres. I mean, the track's starting to look really dry here, lads.
Yeah, not much spray now. Except from coming through.
Digging down the start finish, it looks like people are moving over to cool tyres as well.
Yeah, I've just noticed that people look like they're moving across the track to cool the tyres down. Oh, Stealth off a bit wide there, coming through turn 3 and into turn 4. Guys, 19 people watching, let's smash that thumbs up button. Let's get as many likes on this video. Support the drivers as best we can on this one. But it looks, guys, at the minute 2.9 up the road, it looks like NJ is going to win this race from this position.
It does, yeah. It's a shame nobody took the punt on the slicks because I think we're ready.
Yeah,
but 15 laps,
still many a driver left to pit here. Well, let's keep an eye on Monkey Boy's times. Holty's in the 49, so did Holty go on slicks? Because Holty's in the 49s, I've just noticed last lap, look. That is a heck of a lap time.
It did look like slicks, I wasn't exactly sure though.
Oh, that's Aidan. That's lag. Yeah, that's lag. Hopefully he can get that one back. Oh, he's disconnected. He did complete full race distance, so he will score points for 12th place because he did complete 13 laps. Daniel Francis in the pits at the end of lap 14. Still got Liam Argent, Dan. Don's not pitted, sorry, Don's not in the session. Rabbit Joe, NJ, Aidan's now not going to pit, and Smoky Devil still left to come into the pit. So anything can happen here. This is the man to watch though. Is he on the slick tyre? Because he looks really quick.
I reckon he is.
Yeah, the leader comes into the pits.
Those look like slicks, yeah.
Question then, if you're NJ, do you put slicks on or do you stay with the wets? If you're Joe, what do you do?
The opposite.
I'd put slicks on.
I think slicks. I think they'll have 8 now.
There's no way. I don't think Neil's put slicks on there.
He's not changed tyre at all.
No, so what is Rabbit Joe going to do? I don't think he has neither. No. So
see, I would put the slicks on here.
Yeah, me personally, I would as well.
The track seems dry.
Kieran definitely hasn't.
Yeah, he
Kieran definitely hasn't. So the only guys left to come into the pit then Smoky Devil and Liam Gamer. Now, what will Smoky Devil do? What will Liam Gamer do? I mean, Liam's got nothing to lose. A fastest lap, extra point.
Yeah.
It'll be absolutely fantastic. So maybe put the slick tyres on, get the extra point, and away you go.
Monkey Boy's just done a 46.9.
Did Monkey Boy put the slicks on then? Did he put 100%. The slicks on? You ain't doing that many. Oh, there's Kieran Argent, so he's about to pass his teammate. That's how much time Monkey Boy's lost. He's lost that to his teammate.
It looks very wet, this section.
It does, doesn't it? Rabbit Joe is also off there. So that's Rabbit Joe just in front now. 10 seconds off the back of NJ. So Rabbit Joe will be in a fight here with Monkey Boy at the final part of this race.
See, he's quicker through these part of it because, or these part of the track, because it just looks much drier than that first sector.
If Rabbit Joe's still on wets, he's going to be a sitting duck for Monkey Boy.
Yep.
Unless he's changed to slicks.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. Where's Holty? Holty had a bad lap last lap, 2:02. So is he on the slicks? Not sure. So Smoky Devil and Liam Gamer still to pit. They will have to pit this lap. Smoky Devil has NJ right on the back of him. Now the last thing NJ will want while Smoky Devil's got to pit is to fight hard with Smoky Devil here, because he'll want to make sure that Smoky can get in the pits and out before any trouble. It's bone dry around here, look, absolutely bone dry coming around this last part of the circuit here then.
Monkey Boy's just driven round Rabbit Joe.
Yeah, Rabbit Joe struggling in there. I reckon Monkey Boy's on the slicks.
9 seconds, 1 lap.
Smoky Devil then coming into the pits.
Just at the wall.
Yeah, getting a bit of... couldn't get it slowed down in time for the pit lane. So Monkey Boy then into the pits at the moment. Smoky Devil, sorry, into the pits at the moment. Liam Gamer still to pit. 9 seconds is the gap between Monkey Boy and NJ. What are they going to do? NJ, 2:02 last lap. Monkey Boy, 1:51. Yeah, that is.
Well.
Yeah. I know NJ, I know obviously Monkey Boy's got to go through the corners, but I think NJ is a bit of a sitting duck here.
I don't think he'll catch him. I think 7 seconds is just enough for him, but...
Depends. If he didn't change and his wet tyres are starting to overheat, that Lambo's going to get a bit slippy. As Liam Gamer as well comes into the pits to do his mandatory pit stop.
You know what? It is coming down quick, to be honest.
Yeah, I reckon NJ's having to nurse his tyres a little bit. If I'm going to be honest, I don't think there's enough of the track left, but I think NJ is definitely having to nurse his tyres. 1.1 up, and Monkey Boy's already done a 45, so if he's 1.1 up on that, that's going to be a low 40s. Chris says, I think Stove Sloth's on the soft tyre. A 1:58 wouldn't suggest that one, but Monkey Boy, it would suggest it is, because that gap is coming down ever more as NJ's about to put a lap on, I do believe, his teammate Smithy. Yeah, there you see NJ. Monkey Boy's now got the gap to 5.5 seconds. There's not enough time for him to do it here, but Monkey Boy is absolutely on it. Surely he'll take the fastest lap of this race.
Oh, who's that off? That was Smithy.
Smithy's off, and that gap's down to 4.6 seconds then. I tell you what, one more lap, Monkey Boy would have had him kneel. He's still on the wet, so Monkey Boy's definitely on them softer tyres. That Mercedes going to take a P2. Let's cut back to NJ then, as he's going to take another race win, second race win of the season for him.
Arden's got past Rabbit Joe as well.
Did the hard work early doors, but just couldn't put it. Just could put it together in the middle part of the race. Fought back at the end for the race win. So Monkey Boy will cross the line in P2. Argent has you right, Keeks. Got past Rabbit Joe. Rabbit Joe really struggling to Kieran Argent. Looking for his third podium of the season. Cameraman picks him up. Smithy crosses the line P11. Argent will get P3. Poor Rabbit Joe. What could have been? It was a race win at one stage. It now looks like it's going to be a P4. So Rabbit Joe P4, then Smoky Devil from by the back of the grid up into a P5. That's not too bad for him. He'll take them kind of points. Good job for him. Daniel Francis in P6, 39 seconds behind. But I tell you what, Daniel Francis, P6. Oh yeah, it's not over yet. Oh, Daniel Francis very wide. DJ Phil looks like he could have P6 now then. Daniel Francis very, very wide. Did DJ Phil put them softer tyres on? 1:50 in that McLaren. Good lap from DJ Phil. He's a bit wide himself there. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's Liam. That's Liam, a back marker who is wide.
I think he is. DJ Phil is on soft too.
Yeah, I think DJ Phil then. So DJ Phil matches his best result of the season. I was just about to say Daniel Francis P6, but it's not. It's going to be DJ Phil who's going to take a P6. Bar anything at the end. Kieran Argent in the chat. Wet's held out just, he says. So DJ Phil is now going to come across that line, P6. Great result for him, a flash of the lights. Daniel Francis, best finish of the season in a P7. I'm sure he'll take that. When does my time out end, Gary says? Well, it's ended now as you'll be able to comment. Holty, what could have been for him, but a spin at the start meant he lost a lot of ground. P9 for Holty. Stel Sloth is going to take a P8, sorry, for Holty. Stel Sloth is going to take a P9. And Liam crossed the line there, P10. Fastest lap of the race, I have no doubt, was Monkey Boy. Yeah, indeed it was. So Monkey Boy, fastest lap with a 45.9. We're going to take a very short break. We'll be back in a few moments' time with interviews from Monkey Boy NJ and Argent. See how they did. And we'll be back in a moment. So don't go anywhere. Hit that thumbs up button and we'll be right back shortly.
Ding, ding, ding.
And we're able to talk. Keegs, you want to get Monkey Boy NJ in Argentine?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Hey, what race that was?
Who had money on Dean retiring?
20 quid right now. I already won it. See, easy.
I tell you what though, I think if Monkey Boy pitted, you know, and I said like a lap or two earlier, I think he'd have been on it.
Yeah.
Who am I getting? Monkey Boy,
NJ and Kieran. Happy with that result. Feel sorry for Rabbit Joe. Run off on last hand corner. Kieran was going to take double points tonight, and then he didn't.
I felt so sorry for Rabbit Joe, you know.
Yeah.
I seen the damage he had on his car afterwards, and I thought, oh, never.
I reckon you put Gary back on a time mode, to be honest.
Put him back on a step.
Time mode again.
Here he is. Well done, Neil.
Oh man,
It was good, that.
we're not live, are we?
No, we're not live.
no.
Aidan Bennett nearly fucked me right up.
Yeah, we seen that.
Oh,
I tell you what we did mess up. Monkey Boy.
yes. Yeah,
He had to take to the puddle on the right hand side. Monkey Boy ended up spinning.
yeah, I had sort of fucking break. I was like, oh no.
Let's just say them wets held out just.
We didn't mention you much, Kieran. You had a bit of a quiet race.
I've won about 5 times and still managed to get first.
Don't want to take my double points because it's going to rain. P3.
I know. I did say this earlier. No, I said I won't take it and I'll have a good race.
That mate looked like he
At some
come
point.
back to you as like. It looked like a proper handful. Like Neil was getting away, then it looked like he'd come back.
Yeah.
Before I went, obviously I got.
Neil, are you in a party with Don and Smithy? Is he not coming back? Oh, what happened? Yeah, Holty span on the line and then, yeah, caught Don. Oh, it wasn't out to do with Dean, was it? Because Dean's just texted me saying Don's not happy. I know Holty hit him at the start. I don't think there's no point in putting that start line instant in because it would just wet off the start. There was no note you could have done about that start line stuff. No. Right, I'm gonna go for a wee. So Dean just forwarded me a message that Don sent him. Says I won't be doing second race. I'll send the video, and if they do something, I'll come back next week. If not, I can't be fucked because it gets me more angry than it's worth, especially if you train all week on a track. What's Dean done? Why do I get the feeling Dean's done something? Because Dean had bad damage, didn't he, when he come into pits? Right, I'm just going to pop to the toilet before we go back live, so 2 seconds. Right, I'm back.
Is that your first win, Neil?
No, second.
I'm winding you up, I know it's your second.
Oh, right.
Just normally any trouble, you're there.
I just tried to stay out, so I was trying to get my head down and do as best I can.
Oh, you're like me, magnet.
Just wait till
You're a
I...
magnet.
Normally me and you say.
No, we don't race against each other anymore. Normally it's like. And Matt.
No, I think I've got the bit. It's definitely Holty and
Yeah,
Don
Holty and Don touch at the start, but...
line because Don literally and not
His
Don,
name-
that
his
one.
name-
the rear up off the start.
Yeah.
He got a mad start, spun the rear, lost the rear end, which then put him right, and he hit somebody.
It's like you say though, start incident, it's hard to call, isn't it? It's wet.
But when it's wet as
Not
well,
that
yeah.
you need it. I just sent you the instant from the footage from my POV. So you.
I'm dreading starting on the wheel. I've tried everything. I've tried starting in second and I just bogged down. Someone's going to hit me up the rear. I've tried first, I just spin the rears, so God knows what's going to happen on Thursday. Have you got any tips on how to start on the wheel? Gigs, have you got any tips?
Me?
From the BMW? Like you used to in the Beamer.
Oh, Mazda can't get any car off the fucking line.
Have you got any tips how to get the Lambo off the line, Neil?
Me? Yeah, loads.
Yeah, just don't give it too much beans.
Yeah, so don't floor it. Keith, see?
No, that's
you
why
trying to-
I just floor it. It's quite simple.
Nah,
Look at you.
I poured it and I was all over the place. I had
Yeah,
to
if you see
read
the
up.
start, Holty gets a bad
Yeah.
start, slides into the side of NJ, pings off of NJ into the side of Don. I don't think there's out can be done about that. Wet starts, you know what they're like. It's the other bit with Don I'm worried about.
When me and Dean
Dean's
went
probably
down
just
to
went
turn
through.
4, we didn't touch. We made near each other. We just spun all
Well,
down.
according to the Don, he got took out first corner, full damage, couldn't even keep it in a straight line.
Well, we already had damage from the instant match with Holter and everything.
I
Fine,
had
I don't
damage
think
at
that'd give him
Imola,
too
and it
much
was.
damage.
I had damage at Imola. Just carry on. It's fine.
Damage on the wheel when your wheel's like 90-degree left in a straight line is the worst thing going.
Oh no, I forgot that was on the pad. I probably wouldn't be able to do it on the wheel, would I? I'd be all over the place.
I've had that before. Your wheel's literally like 90-degree left, and you're like,
NJ's
I'm
gained
going
on the
straight.
dot on Monkey Boy.
What the hell?
Yes, Neil. You keep gaining. You need to bet that buffer for Mazda when he comes back.
Spot back.
Yeah, us three need to work together to get the gap over Mazda.
We've lost AH, by the way, because I think he's got a proper series that he's doing, because obviously he races in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Mazda can go there then.
Apparently this is Mazda's. I'm gonna get
Can I go? It is one for you, Matt. What about if I go back on pad for pro, but I race wheel at Pro Am?
Nope.
You're literally almost as quick as.
I don't need no more challenges. I have enough with Monkey Boy.
I'm dying to give this Renault a chance. Can I have a little drive out, Matt?
No. Right, we're going to go back live in a minute.
Spoil spotting.
Right. You might have mentioned Dan start for now and he can qualify on stream.
Yeah. I'll do all that after interviews. And we're live now. Welcome back then to Simplay Motorsport. We're joined by the top 3 from the first race. We're going to start with third place man Kieran Argent. Kieran, you was going to take double points but chose not to. Bet you wish you had now, hadn't you?
Yeah and no. Obviously, seeing the weather, I've been looking at the weather every hour or every day last few days to try and make a decision. I decided against it because there's a chance of rain. And let's see how this next one goes to see how much I'm going to regret it.
An up and down race for yourself. Obviously struggled every now and again with the car at the end, but it looked dry towards the end of that race. Was it ready for slicks?
It probably was more ready for flicks. I gambled to stay on the wet with 2 laps to go because when I come into pit lane I can see the others changing tyres.
Yeah.
So I thought if I don't change I'm going to gain time back that way, and luckily it paid off because obviously I managed to get third place.
Well, you managed to get Rabbit Joe just at the end for that podium spot, which has put you actually just above him in the championship now, up into P4, just behind Liam Gamer by 9 points. So we're happy with your day's work so far.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Rabbit Joe. Like I say, he led majority of that race and just run out of grip, run out of tyres on the last left-hander. So, you know, I'll take the third place. I know I could do better. I had about 5 spins that race. Not even over-exaggerating, but, you know, I know I can do better this race coming.
Well, what are your plans for race 2? Obviously starting reverse grid, back of the grid sort of thing. What are your plans for the second race?
Keep out of trouble in the first lap or so and just try and make our way through. We've done a lot of practice this week, and me personally done a lot of practice this week. If I know what the grip level's like in comparison to the wet, and just get my head down.
Well, best
Hopefully
luck,
I can
mate.
keep in front of the others.
Well, best luck, mate, in the second race. We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Monkey Boy P2, it could have been so much more. Question, was you on the soft tyre at the end of that race?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. You was absolutely flying.
Yeah, I when I caught up to NJ and Rabbit Joe, I caught that puddle and spun off.
Yeah.
And I thought, sod it, I'm going. So I went in and changed over.
Well, took the gamble and it paid off for yourself.
Yeah, I thought it was a lap too early, but it went dropped off pretty quick, and then it suddenly just come back, and that was it. It was going.
Yeah.
You just rage pitted. You thought, that's it. Soft tyres, let's go.
I was a little bit angry, should I say?
Yeah. It's always the best way.
Yeah,
Well, again,
but
that Mercedes looked a bit of a handful in the wet, though. Just like Kieran's, it just looked like it didn't.
yeah, I struggled with front tyre pressures, and they dropped off middle part of the race.
Yeah.
And Kieran obviously got past me, but then they come back to me, and I sort of got my confidence back, and it came back to me in the second half.
Well, championship down to 16 points. Obviously, you and Kieran leading the constructors. You've pulled away from Bossman Motorsport a bit there, but NJ's keeping you honest at the moment, isn't he?
He is. I was catching him, but I say it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this one.
Well, what's the plans for race 2? What can you do going forward?
Stay out of trouble, hopefully, and just try and stay in the back of NJ on this one.
Yeah. Well, best luck, mate, going forward into race 2.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And we've got our race winner, NJ here.
Here he is.
Quite a good win for you. It wasn't done easy because Rabbit Joe made it hard work, but you did it in the end.
Oh, well, after, you know, the rain, I'm not that great in anyway. Had a bit of a moment at Snetterton, didn't I? So, yeah, just thought, is it going to sort of pay off again? But got in first. Rabbit Joe was right behind me, just wouldn't leave me. I spun and he got past. I thought, right, I've got to really put my head down and not over concentrate, you know, because once you concentrate too hard, you can just make so many mistakes. And
well, it wasn't the only spin you had that could have cost you the race, was it? Because you actually had a bit of a coming together with Aidan Bennett as you were trying to lap him, which is where it kind of caught Monkey Boy up a little bit. You nearly lost out again big there.
I did, yeah. I kept flashing him all the way around the track. I thought he's going to pull over at this corner, he's going to pull over that corner. He just wouldn't pull over, and then he spun, and I thought, oh no, it's game over. He's spun right in front of me. I've had to brake. Luckily got around him. I think everyone behind me had a bit of a moment as well because of it. And yeah, just went in the pits. No damage. No tyres, change or anything, kept on the wets. It was working well.
Well, I was about to say as well, you saw your teammate come up at the end when you was about to lap him. Did you have flashbacks to Snetterton with Monkey Boy catching you and your teammate you was about to put a lap on in the wets? Did there have been flashbacks there from Snetterton?
We were in a party together, so I have constantly been saying to him, where are you on track? Where are you on track? Yeah, when I knew who was in front of me, I was like, look, Clive, you know, you've got to pull over.
Please.
And he just said, yeah, just tell me when. I thought, if he pulls over and spins, you know, yeah. But no, he pulled over for me and let me through. I think he let Monkey Boy through as well, so. But yeah, Monkey Boy went on softs. A few more laps, really.
What's your
Just
plan?
one question for you. Oh, sorry.
Go on.
Just one question for you, Neil, not tomorrow related whatsoever. Was your front right getting a bit cold?
It was, yeah.
It was, yeah.
Hey,
thank you.
Hey, no interview questions about tactics for your Lamborghini tomorrow.
I'm going to take any chance that I can.
Neil, what's the plan? What's the plan for race 2? Obviously, starting towards the back of the grid. What's the plan?
Are we dry?
The forecast looks dry, but yeah, we'll have to see.
Well, I'm obviously more confident in the dry than I am the wet, so yeah, it's the same as the others. Head down, see what I can do on the first lap, and if I can't get any places by then, just try and pick them off as I go along.
Well,
you should know by now what our god of weather is at Simplay. You know what he's like.
Yeah. Well, best of luck for race 2, buddy.
Yeah, best of luck, Neil.
Cheers, guys.
As we can see then, with 2.5 minutes left in qualifying, a few drivers not yet set a time. Smithy and Liam, those two haven't set a time. But it's the Acura on the pole position at the moment. Daniel Francis, the man who's on provisional pole. Holt is about to finish a lap, needs to find 1.5 seconds. Let's see what he can do as he comes down the main straight now. Crosses the line.
Oh, who's on pole now, Matt?
Well,
I tell you what though, Kiggs, it's amazing to see what somebody with actual talent can do with that car, isn't it?
Yep.
What, the Acura?
Yeah, just we've got no one really to gauge it off, have we? There's only one other person who drives it, and for the life of me, I can't think who it is.
It's the man whose nose cones you chop off more than any on Formula 1, mate.
What, Lucas Roth?
Legend he is. He's a legend. He would never drive the Acura.
Aidan Bennett all over the kip. NJ's only just joined the session. I didn't even realise NJ was missing. It's a good job he's joined the session so he can get in. Oh, he could have nearly missed race 2 there. I didn't even realise he wasn't on the list. Dean Wasocki then, currently down in P5. Problems in race 1, didn't even score points, didn't finish it. Liam Gamer not yet done a lap time. He's about to cross the line now. What is his time going to be? Oh, a 2-minute dead. He's going to get one more lap in. Dean's about to cross the line when the cameraman picks him up. Here he is, 2.4 off the pole time at the moment, and doesn't improve at all there. Currently quicker than Smithy and Liam Gamer. Here is Smithy. Everybody else in the pits, it's only these three that are going to get a lap in. DJ Phil in the chat says, go Dean, Pure Motorsport, asking if the relation between Motive and Simplace calendars are any the same, because apparently Motive ran a sprint race in the rain and then drive for the feature race, which is pretty much the forecast for here. Obviously, Pure Motorsport put part of Team Pro Laps in the chat you see over at Motive Racing. Go and check Motive Racing out over at www.motiveracing.com if you want to sign up to any of their stuff. They run some fantastic leagues over there. I myself take part in their Formula 1 and GT5 league on a Friday night, so be sure definitely check that one out. Come on, cheer on the Pink Panthers of me and Gary131. Gary just plays a second fiddle to the pro driver over here.
He's the backup driver.
He's the backup driver when he's not binning it in the wall, Keegs. As Smithy,
like Smithy's doing.
Yeah, like Smithy's about to do here. He's gone to cut the grass, I think. You couldn't time that one any better there. NJ's coming and he's going to qualify P8, so he's got quite lucky there. Liam Gamer, the only one on track, because Dean Wisoki's not finished his lap. DJ Phil saying, go Dean, get first. Dean's only got P5, and can his nephew beat him? Welsh's saying that he's not the top Acora driver, Sutty, to your comment earlier. And I've seen Pure Motorsport, I've seen you cheer for Pro Laps in the chats before. I saw you last night on the Clios. The pole at Motive was a 43.0. These guys are the Pro-Ams. So these are like our Tier 2s, Pure Motorsport. The Pros are tomorrow night at 8 PM, where Sutty and Keegs will be on track. And a few of the old guys as well. As Liam crosses the line, did he improve any? No. Into the 48s, but couldn't get off a P7. So, Holty takes his first pole position of the season then. What can he do from this position? Followed by Daniel Francis, the Acora, on the front row. Great qualifying for that car. Aidan Bennett and Stealth Soft, third and fourth. They need a better result in this one. And I tell you what, they just need a good race. Dean Wisoki needs to finish a race. He's not missed 2 races, not scored no points in 2 races before. Will he do it again today? Smithy qualifies P6 with Liam Gamer struggling down in 7th. Then you've got NJ, Argent, Smokey Devil, the first 3 guys who couldn't qualify. And then Monkey Boy and DJ Phil will bring up the rear of the grid. Sorry, Rabbit Joe will bring up the rear of the grid. It's apparently put Sutty 30th, Joe 14th. Obviously, we've lost on productions due to something that happened in race 1. Fastest time from practice that Jamie Brazy's seen is a 42.6, he thinks. Pure Motorsport was P2 in Motive's GT3 League with a 43.4. But quali was at night, so less grip. Yeah, it's going to be less grip there. Sutty's Renault's deciding to do a boogie for us again, Keegs.
Is he? Oh, yes, he is.
You know me. You know me.
Feel like dancing. Guys, 21 people currently watching the stream. 14 likes. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get up to 20 likes before the end of this second race. And don't forget, as always, we'll be asking for your driver of the day later on in the stream. But right now, we have 17 laps to go. We're just waiting for the drivers to ready up, finish the last bit of setups, and we'll be ready to go. As well, guys, race 2, it looks dry. Who are you tipping for this one?
We're going to get it right this time. I'm going to go for... Sorry, Keegs. Age before beauty. You go on. Alright, thank you. I'm going to go with Monkey Boy again.
For beauty. Keegs?
You know what? Argent. I'll go Argent.
You know, I'm going for it. Daniel Francis in the Acora. And it's lights out and away we go then for race 2. What can that Acora do off the line? Not as good as Aidan Bennett. Look at that Lamborghini flying. Holty, the man with a good start as well. Look at Dean Wisoki around the outside of a few of them as they come down towards turn 1. Holty's going to be in the lead from Aidan Bennett. Liam's up into 3rd and Dean up into P4. And my pick's dropped down the order. Where's he gone? Oh, where has Dan gone? He's dropped well down the order. Oh, it's Aidan Bennett's lost the rear coming out of turn 3, so Holty's got an even bigger gap now, and Liam's up into 2nd with Dean, his uncle, closely followed in P2, P3, and them guys really battling as they come down the straight. Dean decided to not get in the slipstream, but who's going to be braver on the brakes? They come down towards a hairpin. Liam's half defended Dean and gets that one done well. Dean not attacking too hard, he knows it's a long race. Liam gets a bit of a twitch coming out the corner, and that one is easily done there for Liam to defend that one. On the way, Kieran Argent, what a start for him, by the way, up into P4. DJ Phil from the back of the grid up into 5th. Oh, we've lost a driver.
Yeah, we've lost somebody already. I've no clue who. Oh.
NJ. No, NJ's 10th. Dean's took to the grass there. Smithy, we've lost Smithy. I think Smithy's had a problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think he come... Sorry, I think Smithy came together with Monkey Boy. Monkey Boy nearly got past. He lost the rear. He tagged Monkey Boy.
Yeah,
so I wonder if he had just a lot of damage.
Yeah, Smithy, any problems you need, get them put into the group. Get them in as soon as possible. So Smithy will not score no points for race 2, unfortunately for him. But we are, though, guys, away quite cleanly up the front. DJ Phil's up into P5. Pure Motorsport will be familiar with DJ Phil and Smokey Devil, two of the Motive guys having a bit of a battle here on the Simplay track. Daniel Francis down to P7 at the moment. And Smokey Devil's just lost the rear of the car.
I think Daniel Francis tipped on them there.
Oh, it's Daniel Francis. Oh, Daniel Francis, yeah, he's round as well. Oh, dear me. What a poor start for Daniel Francis. I bigged him up for the win, and it's not going to happen for him. But
I'll tell you what, we've got flashbacks now, but this time it's for position. We've got Monkey Boy directly behind Aidan Bennett.
Yeah, indeed we have. Aidan Bennett.
NJ just behind.
DJ Phil very, very wide coming through turn 1, and Aidan Bennett there. There's Monkey Boy, and then there's NJ just behind him. You've got Argent trying to chase down Dean. Holty has checked out up front.
Yeah.
I think he needs to stretch his legs a little bit, Holty, because once NJ and Monkey Boy get clear air.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think Holty's got the pace?
I do, yeah. I think Holty's got great pace in this race, especially if it stays dry. And look at this battle. Aidan side by side with Monkey Boy. I was about to see the battle up front as well. Argent all over the back of Dean Wasocki. But at the moment, Monkey Boy's tucked back in. He's going to play that waiting game. Argent's got past Dean Wasocki then up front. Oh, DJ Phil losing the rear of that McLaren. Into the side of Aidan Bennett. And they've managed not to clip.
How did Neil manage to get through with that?
I was just about to say, they've managed to not clip NJ and Monkey Boy there.
Yeah, looks like Dean's had a moment as well.
Yeah, Dean has lost a place to Argent. Liam's obviously had a moment and lost a place to Kieran Argent. And then Argent loses the rear himself as Liam. Looked like he was trying to lunge one up the inside. We know Liam loves a lunge, but he's lost the rear now. And around he goes. So Argent at Liam there having a poor end to his second lap. He was going well for him. Tried to move on Dean, but he couldn't make it through. Holty leads by 8 seconds over Dean Wasocki, with Argent P3. Monkey Boy's currently 4th now. NJ 5th, Aidan 6th with Liam 7th. Rabbit Joe 8th, and Smokey Devil's got a time penalty down in P9.
Yeah, I think Liam needs to go back to school to learn the true meaning of the send it, Matt.
I mean, we don't really see the send it anymore. I think Liam's starting to master it. We didn't also see what happened, so we don't know if Dean closed the door anymore or whatever.
The problem was Liam was too close. That was the problem.
Yeah. It wasn't a true set it in.
Yeah.
Monkey Boy's right up to Kieran. Do you reckon Kieran will let him past, or do you reckon they're going to race?
I think Kieran will still race him. Going off the championship standings at the moment, I think that 71. Actually, saying that 71 points is quite a big gap between the two teammates. Obviously, Argent's still got to play his double point score, which he was going to play tonight, and he's currently 3rd again. Oh, we've lost another driver. We're down to 11 drivers. Who have we lost now? Liam. We've lost Liam. What's Liam done? Yeah, NJ's had a spin. What has happened to Liam Gamer then? Because he's disconnected from the session completely. What has happened to Liam Gamer there? That is poor for him. He normally tries to finish every race best he can.
Yeah, it's a shame. Normally he's there till the end, isn't he? Even if he's got a damaged car, Liam. So I don't know what's gone wrong there for him.
No, I don't know what's gone wrong. We'll have to wait and see.
I'd just like to say now, if I was Kieran, if this was me in this position, I know Monkey Boy's quicker.
Yeah.
You could end up just getting behind Monkey Boy, letting it work for you, and save the battle for another time later on in the race.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Use Monkey Boy.
I reckon right now they're using each other to catch Dean.
Oh, they're catching Dean hand over fist here. Holty's checked out up the road. You can't pit until lap 6. There's only 11 drivers left in the session. Then no Don, no Liam, no Smithy. Obviously no Alfie and Mazda tonight. So down to 14 runners at the start of the night. Now we're down to 11 then.
Having said that, yeah, Keys, you might be right, because 46.5, 46.3, but Holty's 45.5.
Is it the traffic though with Dean that's slowing Argent up, that's slowing
Monkey
Boy up a little bit?
Could be. They need to get past Dean if they want any chance of trying to win this race. He's gone for it.
Yeah, Argent's having
it's like he heard me.
Argent's having a look up into the hairpin. Dean can do nothing about that
nice
other than
move.
sit and watch Argent come past. He made sure he got
Nice
Monkey Boy
move.
covered up, although Monkey Boy has done him on the exit to the corner. They just lean on each other slightly there, but Monkey Boy has passed Dean Wysocki on the exit to the hairpin. So the two Mercedes working together well there to get past Dean Wysocki, and that's job done. Up into P2 and 3, and I'm sure Kieran now is really kicking himself about not taking his double points, guys.
Yeah, I think he will be, won't he? If he has the same look at me, we know what'll happen when he does take them.
Well, here then.
Holty's absolutely gone.
Yeah, he's checked out 12 seconds up the road. What can Dean do now to get back on the back of Monkey Boy? Can he stay on the back of Monkey Boy? That'll be the question. I'm sure Dean would pray for a bit of rain in this one. NJ spun into the wall at the final turn. That's what's happened to NJ. He's well off the back here. So Monkey Boy could be laughing at the moment. I've not seen anybody in the pits. So Monkey Boy then could be laughing in terms of pulling them points that NJ's just clawed back on him, back from him.
Yeah, he does. He's got better damage on the front.
He does look like he's got damage. The way he's braking though, Keys, he's twitching quite a bit, isn't he? There you go.
Oh, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. If he's got bad
got
damage, he can pit though. That's the thing, is he can pit.
Yeah.
At the end here, he can easily pit. 21 guys watching, 21 people watching, 16 likes. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get this video to 20 likes before the end of the stream. As we see then Argent, P2 now. He'll be the man to hunt down Holty out front. And Monkey Boy, I tell you what, Dean's not fell off the back of these two just yet. He's still with them.
Yeah, he's doing well, Dean.
Sticking with them really well here. Can he be able to get in that slipstream and get back? Although that Merc in a straight line, we all know what it's like. Absolutely beast down the straight.
Yeah, they did feel a little bit there.
I didn't race Daytona, as you all know, because I was at work and I was watching the stream, and that Mercedes was ridiculous.
It was,
I seen
wasn't
it go past Keeks as if the Lamborghini was stood
Flew
still.
past me. Literally flew
It reminded me of Ricky Bobby, you know, from the film Talladega Nights, but you know the bit when he thought he was going fast again?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it reminded me of.
NJ into the pits to repair that damage then. Jamie's just put Smoky Devil spun as well. Dan now back up into P8. Smoky Devil and Daniel Francis have time penalties to their name. Poor Liam, not the night he wanted. He was doing well in the championship and he's now not going to score a point. He would have got 12th place minimum, so he'd have still come away with 4 points, but he's not going to score a bean here this afternoon. Ada Bennett now hunting down Dean Wysocki. That gap's 3 seconds then. And NJ is going to be a lap down here. DJ Phil has passed Smoky Devil, so DJ Phil's got past Smoky Devil here. Keeks just cuts to it in time as we see DJ Phil moving up into P9. NJ, guys, is only just coming out the pits and is a lap down in this race.
Holty's gone. If Monkey Boy and Argent want to catch him, they're going to have to use each other well.
Merca rocket in the straight, truck in the corners, says Pure Motorsport. It's a pretty good example, I suppose. Forever Forward Racing of Kieran Argent and Monkey Boy here then, currently leading the Constructors title and scoring big points here tonight. Currently second and third on track. Both on them, I mean, Monkey Boy 2 tenths quicker than Argent, but both on them about a second, 8 tenths slower than Holty last lap. So Holty flying. Ada Bennett lapping similar to Dean, and so is Rabbit Joe. So, Rabbit Joe's been passed by Stealth Sloth just there. In fact, Rabbit Joe's dropped down the order behind Daniel Francis. So what's happened to Rabbit Joe? It looks like he's recovering from a spin. So Rabbit Joe, not his night at the moment in this second race. P4 race 1, P8 at the moment. The man who's now just dropped behind Argent. Can he gain more points over his teammate? Well, he's going to do that with his teammate not scoring, but what does he do from this position?
I've just been looking at Holty in that McLaren, and I tell you what, it looks absolutely planted in the dry. It looks like a completely different animal to the wet.
The what? Sorry, say it again.
I said the McLaren, the McLaren of Holty. It looks like it's definitely set up for the dry. It looks like a completely different animal than it was in the wet.
Jamie Brazier, every time Jamie comments, someone span at turn 1, so everybody seems to be losing it at turn 1 at the moment. Seeming to catch people out. Daniel Francis trying to gain on the back of Stealth Sloth. He finished 7th in race 1, but here's a battle between the Forever Forward Motorsport guys, Forever Forward Racing, sorry, at the front of the pack.
I haven't seen anyone spin turn 1, so I'm not sure of that.
I think Jamie's watching Daniel's stream as well as our streams, because Daniel's streaming and keeps saying that people have spun at turn 1. That's where Joe and Smoky Devil have spun. So have to keep an eye on that. Aiden's dropped off the back of Dean a little bit.
Oh, Dan's right up on Stove Sloth.
Halty again in the 45s last lap. Oh, DJ Phil's had a moment. DJ Phil down to P10. He's got a cone stuck to his front wheel. The cone's now dislodged. Slides across the circuit as if he's curling.
I'll give him an extra 4 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Rabbit Joe, first man in the pit. Sorry, second man in the pits as NJ pitted as well. So the end of lap 6, Rabbit Joe's in the pits and Daniel Francis gaining on the back of Stove Sloth like mad here. That Acura looking a decent car today.
What was that? What was that, tumbleweed, Keeks?
As I say that, Daniel Francis was straight on at turn 4.
The car is now.
Like I say, I forgot, I need to apologise to Chris. He did a couple of races in the Acura before he was picked up by the Lamborghini, before they seen that what pace he could get out of it. I think they've just left you in the Acura, haven't they, Matt?
It's only me here in the dealership. No one else comes in to visit me. Although the Acura won the actual 24-hour Daytona, didn't it? Last weekend, so, you know, it's obviously not a bad car. As Argent here is being caught by Monkey Boy, and that's NJ in the background. Who'd have thought this was a battle for the race lead at one stage last race? Now, that's NJ behind these two, a lap down. You wouldn't have thought that, would you?
No.
Nah. It just shows you how things can just change. When you got damage on, it's just that easy, isn't it? But at least Neil's, carrying on, which is good.
Points mean prizes at the end of the day, don't they?
That's it. That's why I'm all about the sooty safety to the last few races of the season.
I just want to send them to start the season, would you know?
Oh, I'm sending them every time now, but I just don't get a chance because I'm on the wheel. I'm not quick enough. This is sooty not crash at the minute. I'm not doing very well with that.
Not doing very well altogether, are you?
No, I keep looking at the pad and thinking, I think not. Need to persevere.
Get back out. Cut to Dan. Dan spun apparently in the chat. Sorry, Sooty, as Dan's now in the pits. So Daniel Francis and pitting, as is Smoky Devil at the end of lap 7. So them two into the pits.
Beautiful livery.
DJ Phil's got past the both of them. Argent across the grass a little bit there. A bit unsteady under the braking there it was from Kieran Argent. He's going to allow his teammate Monkey Boy through. Is he? That's a good question, Keegs. Is he? No, is the answer to that one. Oh, he's very twitchy. He's very... I'm going to say, he looks like he's a bit twitchy, doesn't he, coming through the corners. Smoky Devil and Daniel Francis in the pits. Daniel Francis out. Smoky Devil on his way out, it looks like. No, he's not. He's still sat there. Can NJ maybe pass somebody? Rabbit Joe's got in front of Smoky Devil.
This makes it really hard for Neil because he's got Monkey Boy and Kieran fighting, and all he wants to do is get past them.
Yeah, all he wants to do is unlap himself and catch the cars in front. I think he'll catch Smoky Devil. It looks like Smoky Devil's away now. So has Neil got enough to do it? Smoky Devil's definitely not parked in his pit box.
I think he will.
He's going to pull out here on Monkey Boy and try and unlap himself. The hard thing is, do you unlap yourself or do you keep yourself lapped and just sort of follow them through? Dean Wasaki in the background there is doing bits at the moment. Smoky Devil, got passed by NJ in the pits. So NJ's gained a place up into the top 10. Halty out front though is gone 17 seconds up the road.
If I was Neil, I'd just be praying that one of them pits.
Oh, NJ there got a bit of a slide coming through turn 4. Almost lost the car on his own. It was a great save. Pure Motorsport says that Merc is super tricky and unstable in turn 1, especially with the hard tyre. I don't imagine these guys are running a hard tyre, but I could be wrong. And I tell you what, these two aren't doing NJ any favours here, because Smoky Devil could easily gain on the back of NJ and fight for him for position here. Just looking at the other gaps on track, no one really close to each other, bar these two. Halty has checked out though up front, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just...
Oh, he's away 18 seconds.
Some teammate battles, says Pure Motorsport. We are seeing an epic teammate battle here. Monkey Boy just being patient, although how much longer does he be patient? Kira looked like he was wide. Monkey Boy was even wider. What does NJ do? Does he go past him? No, he stays behind him. There's Smoky Devil gaining like mad. I hope they don't do a Hamilton Rosberg, says Pure Motorsport in the chat. We hope they don't do a Hamilton Rosberg as well. 21 viewers, 17 likes, 3 more likes till we reach our target of 20 for this video. Guys, come on, hit that thumbs up button. Lap 9 of 17 will get the votes, the driver of the day. But if you want to get your votes in for driver of the day, put them in the comment section now. For driver of the day, we'll guess ours it just in a little bit. Joey's closing in on Dan, says Jamie Brazier. That gap is just over a second, but we can't take our eyes off of this battle as Kieran looks like he's defending from his teammate down the straight. Pulls back onto the racing line. They're going to head down into turn 1. NJ is right there, closing under the brakes, pretty much pushing Monkey Boy through the corner. And NJ's got to be careful here as a back marker that he doesn't take Monkey Boy out, but Argent is not doing Monkey Boy any favours at the moment with Neil all over the back of him. I know it's a lap down, lads, but surely release. Oh, NJ's lost it!
Neil's gone.
He's
lost the rear of the car, just following too close to Monkey Boy. He's now going to have to get out of the way of Dean. But oh dear, NJ just pushing so hard. He's now lost that place to Smokey Devil. Can he gain back on Smokey Devil by the end of this race? Timing screens, Joe's dropped off the back of Daniel Francis again, so Joe had a problem there then. Guys, in the comments, get your voting for driver of the day. That's for the best driver over the 2 races so far. It's very hard to race with the softs. The lefts overheat so much in this track, difficult with the soft tyre. It really is. Winter time not so bad, so we'll have to see, but this track especially really does hurt the front left tyre. And Argent, the gap's now 20 seconds between Holty and Monkey Boy and Argent. Holty's still up in the 45s, Argent and Monkey Boy down in the 48s. All their tyres going off. Because Kieran just doesn't look like he's struggling through the corners, is Kieran, isn't he?
He's been twitchy and he's been struggling for a while.
Yeah, I reckon if he lets Monkey Boy through.
Yeah, Monkey Boy seems like he's a bit more stable.
Yeah, he just seems quicker, but I think Kieran's holding him up a bit. If he lets him through and follows him, he might get more pace out of it.
Well, what's happened to Holty? We're down to 12 seconds.
Oh yeah, Holty has had a problem. What happened there? Did he have a spin at turn 1? Oh, that's Rabbit Joe, so I wonder if he's had a problem with the back marker there. Welshie says Kieran for driver of the day.
I was just about to say, I'm torn between Monkey Boy and Kieran. Can I give him it both?
No, you've got to pick one, unfortunately.
Ooh, I'm torn.
You've still got time to think about it.
Yeah.
It is a hard decision, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah, I think it's out of them 2 for me.
Yeah, I think you're right. Aidan Bennett and Stealth Soft, not seen much of them this race, but they're having a better race in this second one. Up in P5 and 6, so the MC Motorsport boys having a really good showing so far in this second race. As I say that, Stealth Soft dives into the pits at the end of lap 10. So we're still waiting for Holty, Monkey Boy, Argent, DJ Phil, Aidan Bennett and Dean Wisocki all to pit. Dean doing well to hold on to a P4 here, 6 seconds up the road from Aidan Bennett, as Jamie Brazier and Gary say Monkey Boy for driver of the day. Stealth Soft then.
Race to finish the suit.
Are we sitting on the fence, Keegs?
Oh, Kieran, look how wide them Mercedes are through there. Smokey Devil is staying with them, if not catching them just slightly here. Smokey Devil was actually lapping the same as them last time around. DJ Phil, driver of the day, with consistent good pace as Pure Motorsport. So
Kieran is really struggling.
He is. Look how wide he's it. Surely you've got to let your teammate go now.
Yeah, if I was
He's
him,
not.
I would
Oh, Smokey Devil in the background there, just losing the rear of the car. That could help NJ gain on the back. In fact, he's just passed him, look. And Kieran's going to pit, so he's going to release his teammate by diving into the pits at the end of lap 11 here. So Monkey Boy then has been released. Just looking at the time screens, no real other battles on circuit at the moment.
Does he switch tyres is the question.
Yeah, let's see how long this pit stop is then. That's Dean flying past.
It'd be interesting to see what time Monkey Boy can put in.
There goes.
Okay,
oh no, he's definitely not changed tyres there. That was a routine pit stop. What has happened to Aidan Bennett? He's coming into the pits.
Yeah, the cameraman on that last corner was not the greatest.
Yeah, he's terrible, isn't he? So he's fell asleep back there.
I'll tell you what, Dean's been putting in some good laps, nice and consistent. A nice quiet race.
Dean's been going about his business nice and quietly, hasn't he? And getting, like you say, getting the laps in early doors and P4 after a no finish. I mean, this is his problem at the moment. 7th, nothing. 10th and 1st. No result and then a 10th. No result and then at the minute a P4. It's just not consistent enough for him, and that is what's going to let him down, as DJ Phil hasn't yet pitted and is now running P5 just behind, I say just behind, 21 seconds behind Argent. Can he get a good enough gap over Aidan Bennett and Stove 2 pit? Bit of a twitch coming through turn 1. Let's see what DJ Phil can do here. So we've got 4 votes in at the minute. 2 for Monkey Boy, 1 for Kieran Argent, and 1 for Pure Motorsport for DJ Phil, the man on screen.
We'll go opposite whatever we say, Keegs. That way they know we mean both of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't pick Matt.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the end to see what happens.
Pure Motorsport says that Argent really didn't play the team game there. Is that something that you guys agree with? Should Argent have released Monkey Boy? Because Monkey Boy straight into the 45s, the first lap with clean air.
I think it would have really benefited him, and with the race, I think the race win would have been on, to be honest. I think we'd have had a good battle with Halty.
Do you think that race win's gone for Monkey Boy now?
Half a second.
Depends
It's
on how
a tall order, I think. It's hard.
Depends on how the pit stops goes, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep an eye on Monkey Boy and Halty's lap times over the next couple of laps. Dean's still now in P3. He's got about 20 seconds nearly, just short of 20 seconds over Kieran Argent. Dan's got past Aidan Bennett. Aidan Bennett's had another spin, so Dan has passed Aidan Bennett at his for position, and they've both pitted. So the Acura, at the moment, P6 on track. DJ Phil still to pit. Has Dan Francis here done bits here to get maybe a top 6, if not a top 5 in that Acura? Evil Scotsman. He's going to say DJ Phil for the controller race. He is doing really well. So another vote for DJ Phil. Evening to Evil Scotsman. You'll see him on track tomorrow night. As Evil Scotsman, aka Emo Guy. So there'll be 3 Scotsmen on the track tomorrow. They're taking over the Simplay Pro Grid with Keegs, Welshie, and Emo Guy himself on circuit. Chris reckons that he didn't really hurt Monkey Boy. It's too early in the season for the team game. I mean, yes, it is, but
it was like he was just so much quicker.
Yeah, Monkey Boy was like ridiculously quick. That's the problem, wasn't it?
I think though with the I think with the slipstream as well, like I think Monkey Boy would have dragged Kieran with him on the straights, because we know with that Mercedes round the corners there's not much between them.
I think if it was the other way around, Sutty, and I think you'll agree with me on this, if Monkey Boy was in front, he'd have took Kieran without hampering Kieran. Kieran was taking Monkey Boy but hurting the pace.
He was, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He was. So that's what I'm getting at. I think then they maybe could have got up with Halty, and then they could have had maybe a P1, P2.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
But then on the flip side, it is still really early in the season as well.
It is still really early in the season, but you know, we'll all have to see. As Halty, 11 seconds up the road, no one else has pitted, so DJ Phil, Dean Wasocki, Halty and Monkey Boy, the only guys left to pit. Daniel Francis here in P6 has a time penalty, but so does the car behind him, Aidan Bennett. 4 seconds is the gap. Daniel Francis 8 seconds behind DJ Phil, was 2 seconds quicker on that last lap. And does DJ Phil pit this time round? That is the question. 20 people watching, 17 likes, guys. 3 more likes to hit our target of 20 for this video. Please leave a big thumbs up on the stream, mean a massive amount to the channel. As Daniel Francis rounding the final corner, DJ Phil is in the pits. So then, boys, lap 14 to 17, who's your driver of the day?
I'm going to go with Monkey Boy, just because of the pace that he's showing now. I couldn't see it before, but now that I can see it, I'm made my mind up, Monkey Boy.
Yeah, Keegs?
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, still waiting. Yeah, I think I'm going to say Monkey Boy. I think he's jumped Kieran in the pits, and I think 2 second places. Great result for him tonight. Argent is gaining on Dean quite quickly as well at the moment. As Monkey Boy, that shows you where he is on track. DJ Phil still in the pits. Monkey Boy has just come in the pits as well. End of lap 14 now. The undercut option, will it work for him over Halty? So just Halty and Dean still to pit. And Dean Wasocki is just coming around the final bend now. I think Argent's had a spin.
Yeah, he has.
Argent's had a big off. And that's Gev. No, he definitely didn't. That's Gev. Dean Wasocki, a bit of a breathing space here in terms of getting in the pits and maybe coming out on the podium. Dean, should he have pitted that lap? We'll have to wait and see. But Argent, all them tyres going off on that Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, I reckon they could be, to be honest.
We know Keegs, he said all week that he's struggling with his tyres around here in the dry. So,
yeah.
Has his tyres gone?
I reckon if I was him, depends on how the tyres were, I probably would have changed them.
Well, the gap to Dean Wasocki is near enough 20 seconds. Dean's nearly got a pit stop over Kieran since Kieran spin. Kieran has got to make sure he's on it here to get a good lap in. Dean needs to be on it as well to keep that gap, to be in the pits and come out before him. Dean's got traffic in front of him as well, though. Who's that?
I think that
sounds like
Devil.
a Lamborghini. Oh no, it is. It's Smoky Devil. No, you're right, Sutty. Well done. So Smoky Devil looks a bit quicker than Dean on lap time. So can Smoky Devil gap Dean and hopefully keep out of Dean's way?
Brake power.
Yeah, that's been a problem with Dean. Dean's on the pad as well. I do believe he's on the pad tonight. That's been a problem with Dean's all the time. On the brakes, on the power. On the brakes, on the power. Holty pits at the end of lap 15, so just Dean left to pit then. Holty should come in and out before Dean gets round to the pit lane, shouldn't he?
As long as he doesn't have my Lamborghini pit crew from last season.
Ignore the pit crew. Ignore the pit crew. They could be changing his tyres. They're just not showing it us. Did Holty change his tyres? Monkey Boy is only just coming around the final corner. Kieran's round again, and Dean Wasocki comes into the pit. So Kieran Argent round again. Dean in the pits. This
Monkey Boy is on his way.
Yeah, I think Holty's done Monkey Boy. Oh no, I don't think he has actually.
Oh, he hasn't.
This is going to be close.
Boy is going to have him. So Holty hasn't done enough. He's led for 15 laps of this race, but he's not gonna be coming out of the pits P1. Where's Dean over Kieran? Kieran's gonna have Dean Wasocki, but if he's struggling, Dean could be in for that podium. There's Kieran, there's Dean. Kieran not obviously having a bigger moment as last time then, didn't lose that much time, but Dean Wasocki now back out P4, very comfortably P4 as well. Daniel Francis P5 after DJ Phil has pitted, so everybody's pitted then.
Holly could be on fresh or softs here, which could benefit.
I was just thinking that as Holly, but this lap 16 now, would you have took that gamble?
Potentially. Especially if these Mercedes boys are struggling with the tyres. PA Motorsport, I think they're struggling with their tyre temps, not wear. So is it the temperatures, the tyres getting too hot, and not the wear of the tyres? We've seen Kieran have a few problems. All it takes, Monkey Boy, one spin, 3 seconds is the gap. We'll have to see the difference between the two boys. Dean is only 11 seconds behind Argent, so keep your eyes on that if Argent's having problems. I think everybody's been lapped, bar the front four here.
5, is it not?
I don't
can't
know.
believe it. 18 seconds he was ahead at one point.
I know. 18 seconds up the road. And, oh no, Daniel's not been lapped.
Yeah, it's the front 5 that hasn't been lapped.
Rabbit Joe P7. What's gone wrong for Rabbit Joe in this race? Now, question is, that gap's came down a couple of tenths in this final sector.
Could Holly have had a pit stop error?
He could have had a pit stop error, but he also could have changed his tyres. I know the graphic sometimes doesn't show you them actually changing the tyres. Holty's gained a bit here in his time, so let's keep an eye on what laps they're doing here. 46, obviously Holty's is going to be an outlap, so ignore that time. But 2.8's the gap, 1 lap left to go. I think Dean's had a problem. No?
Nice, good. He's just lost a bit of time.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of time to Kieran. He was 11 seconds behind. He's now 14 seconds. So Kieran needs to make sure he has a good, clean last lap. The race director cannot show us tyre temps pure motorsport, unfortunately. Guys, 2 likes to hit our targets right now. I think you're right, boys. I think Holty's not done enough. Keegs, you got your vote for driver of the day, final lap?
If Monkey Boy keeps us on the track, I'm going to go with Monkey Boy.
So Monkey Boy then driver of the day, 5 votes, 1 to Kieran, 2 to DJ Phil, 5 to Monkey Boy. So Monkey Boy the driver of the day, and you can't really say fairer than that, to be fair. He's been absolutely outstanding in this one. NJ is up to P8, a bit of a quiet race, got past Tosloff and DJ Phil as well as Smoky Devil. Don't forget one
that
point,
he
was on the
good
back.
Recovery.
Great
yeah, that
recovery,
is a good recovery, that.
Holty starting to gain a few tenths on Monkey Boy, just needed that extra lap.
We said that Neil Span. We should have just kept
who's
quiet.
Retired? Who's retired?
We've lost somebody as well.
Dean!
Dean.
We've lost Dean. Oh, the last lap of the race. Dean's going to finish in 11th place. He was
Neil's
on for a
rolling back
P4. NJ's P10 now. Dean was on for a P4 and has retired from the race. What has he done there?
Neil's
But this
rolling back
man,
onto the
Monkey
track.
Boy here, is going to take a race win. He's going to take a first and a second. What a night for Monkey Boy. He's done it in style. He's only a second up the road from Holty. Holty will take his second podium of the season, but Monkey Boy wins the race. Holty is going to take a P2 in this one. Kieran Argent is going to hang on for a P3 then. Well, I say hang on comfortably, come home now that Dean's retired. He's ran out of fuel. Dean ran out of fuel. He's put in the stream. What has happened? NJ's wheel is gone. So NJ's going to finish 10th. He's retired from the race in P10. Argent comes home P3. So 10th for NJ. Daniel Francis is going to take a P4. All those Acora doubters, it's about to come home 4th on the track. Get in there, Daniel Francis. What a drive from you. Awesome drive, says Pure Motorsport in the chat. Daniel Francis in the Acora, 10 seconds up the road from Aidan Bennett, who's lost the car somewhere because Rabbit Joe's gone up into P5 at the very end. They're fighting. Aidan Bennett going to try and look back up the inside. Oh, just clips Rabbit Joe. They're both round here. Who can get it back on track fastest? We're going to back to Daniel Francis. The cameraman picks him up. P4 for Daniel Francis. What a drive from him. Rabbit Joe back on the circuit before Aidan. I think that's fair dues because Aidan did try and send one on a gap that wasn't there. P5 for Rabbit Joe. His teammate disconnected early doors. Aidan Bennett. What did I just say then? Aidan Bennett.
Aidan Bennett.
We'll get a P6. DJ Phil's going to come home for a P7.
DJ Phil.
Oh, no, still Sloth's going to come home for P7. So what happened to DJ Phil? DJ Phil was just 7th. So DJ Phil's going to take P8. And still Sloth is going to take a P7 then. Good drive. Flash the lights from them two. Smoky Devil will gain P9. And a lot of drivers on that last lap running out of fuel, and I cannot believe that. What absolute scenes here. Monkey Boy, fastest lap of the... no, Holty fastest lap of 44.4. Wow, great, good race pace. That Holty fastest lap. Great lap, Holty fastest lap of the race there then. And I tell you what, I cannot believe that Dean ran out of fuel and NJ's wheel played up. Dean was P4. He now finishes P10 at P11, sorry, because NJ has left the session. That's why that's there. But Monkey Boy, fastest lap of the race. I'm just going to take a look at the standings in a moment. Going into next week, Circuit of Americas next week. So back across the pond to Texas for that one. And as I just sort out the league table. Monkey Boy leads by 35 points here. What a lead that is. Really is in a world of his own at the moment, Monkey Boy. NJ, poor second race, couldn't gain on the back of him. Kieran's now up into P3 with Liam not scoring any points yet. In triple digits is Liam Gamer, and Argent's still got his double points to play. Mazda goes behind the 2MC Motorsport guys. Mid-pack now, he stays. Daniel Francis jumps above Alfie by 3 points, and a good job from him. Forever Forward Motorsport, they'll have a 103-point lead in the constructors already, and with only 364 drivers' championship points up for grabs, everybody can still win the title. I bet that doesn't surprise you at this stage of the season, does it?
No, not particularly.
Guys, thanks for joining us in the commentary box. Sutty, any last words from yourself?
No, just cracking night racing again. Yeah, few fun errors of some of the lads, but all in all, it was a good race.
Yeah, looking
well
forward.
Looking forward to tomorrow. What you're about to say?
I was about to say I was going to let you finish. Yeah.
No.
Okay, brilliant. Hello, Pat.
I know. I am looking forward to it. I just wish I was on the pad.
What was you going to say as well, just before I interrupted? Well done, you were saying.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say well done to all the lads, and Forever Forward Racing for a good show. Just unfortunate for Neil in the second race.
Indeed. Keegs, last words from yourself? Keegan? Oh, we seem to have lost Keegan then, so we can't get his final word. Sutty and Keegs, pleasure to have you both in the commentary box with me tonight. Look forward to commentating on you two out on the circuit tomorrow. But that's all we've got time for here then. Monkey Boy, first and second. What could have been maybe for him in race one, a double win would have been nice, I bet. But we'll be back tomorrow night, 8 PM for the pro category. The likes of Sutty, Keegs, Gary131, The Only G, Andy, Evil Scotsman, aka Emo Guy. Watch out for all of them on track, as well as Jamie Brazier, Welshie, and many more. We'll be live tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same place. Make sure you come and check us out. But from all of us here at Simplay Motorsport, thank you for joining in. Let's get that video up to 20 likes if we can at the very end. Stay safe in the current times at the moment, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.
Good night.
We're out.
Oh, I'm better when I drink. That was a good night's racing. It was a shame about the incidents and that, but
it's a shame about so many people going. I mean,
I know, you just need to crack on. It's like me at Imola, isn't it? You know, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Neil had a tall order because he had a lot more damage than I had. It doesn't bode well for the T150 though, does it? I was saying he was rolling across the track and his wheels packed in again.
Yeah, that's twice now apparently. Kieran said he was out of fuel, but
Kieran, nearly hit Kieran.
Kieran, think I made a mistake not taking double points?
I think he did, yeah. I think he did. I still don't know what to do tomorrow. You know, whether to jump on pad.
Yeah. Right.
Even if it's just to keep me up in pro. Don't get one decent race result in.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Having said that, I haven't raced with a lot of them up front, so it could also be bad.
Stop streaming. Close that.
They haven't had the battle with a few of them, have I?
No, you haven't.
That's what it means. If I get thrown in with them, I could end up ruining someone's race. It's not so bad when you sort of get to know each other as you're racing from the beginning, is it?
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? YouTube.
Right, well, I'm going to head off. Look at that, bang on 10 o'clock, Matt. That was good, wasn't it?
We finish at 10 o'clock every week, we do, pretty much. We finished at just before 10 last week. 103 subscribers!
Yeah, there's no point me practicing anymore on the wheel, by the way.
Pad?
I did like 16 laps. I'm just the same lap time.
Right. Yeah,
so I'm like, I can do 51s in the wet.
Yeah.
But I'm lapping sort of 53 deads into 52s. My potentials are 50 on the wheel, but I just can't be consistent.
Is that
I can't
in the
be
wet?
consistent. Yeah, I just can't be consistent though. It's like one lap's a 53, the next one's a 57, the next one's a 56. Do you know what I mean? I'm all over. It'll come though. At least the potential's there.
Yeah,
One day it'll click, won't it? One day it'll click. Just not yet. I'm surprised Dean didn't just give it a go, you know.
Well, I kind of said to him, like, because with him struggling and we wasn't sure of the weather being really wet, I says, do you want to still score good points, or do you want to just quit? And like, because you're struggling too much, you want to come off. I says, that's what you got to think of. I says, if you want to still score good points, go on the pad. I said to him Tuesday, I says, do a few laps on pad so you get back used to the pad. Thursday night, wheel.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if you've not got any better looking at next week, jump on the pad again. Because you know you can get good, you know you can do all right and score good points on the pad. So I was saying to him, do that until you get better. It's easier for like Kieran and them, like who's got the wheel when there's no season. They can just do whatever and just hammer it out all week. I says, what you want to do is, do you want to score good points, or do you want to, you know, fanny about at the back of the grid, look a twat at other bits?
All right, Matt.
Funny
about at the back.
Do you know if you don't say it to him, he doesn't fucking like listen to you.
No, it's even between me fannying at the back as well in pro than it is to them in pro-am.
Do you know what I mean? It's
Because my pro times would probably get me up there in pro am.
yeah, exactly.
I told you what I said. That's the problem with me is I'm in between.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the problem with me. But it should click with Dean. Like, whose settings is he using? Gary's.
He's got Gary's, but on mode 2. So I'm not sure if he's gone to NJ's, because when he tried Gary's, he couldn't turn.
Yeah, mode 2, mate, is horrible.
Well, he seems, because I've been sitting and watching him, he seems better on mode 2 than what he does on.
It might be. It's just obviously it's rotation of the wheel.
Yeah.
So you got mode 5, which is all the way around. Mode 4, say mode 3, a little bit less.
Yeah.
Mode 2 is almost like Formula 1, mate.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
So the problem with that for me is when the car twitches.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have enough, if you know what I mean. It reacts too fast on the steering, so it just snaps on you. And once it snaps, it's a lot harder. It's also tyre slip, especially this track in the wet. You know, when you go around the left hand. You know where I lost it the other night?
Yeah. I mean, look at this, right? Sorry, go on, and then I'll tell you after.
What I've learnt now is when I go into the corner, if I just put a little bit of opposite lock on, just off the apex, it just slides nice. Whereas if I was mode 2, I'd be in the blooming right hand wall.
Yeah, exactly. See, this is my problem with Dean. 9 points at Nürburgring, 31 at Snetterton, 6 at Daytona, 5 at Algarve.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, alright, Algarve's now his drop score and he's not took his double points yet, but fuck me. He should have had 4-4, which would have given him what? 13 points. But why retire in race 1? Why not just fight to the end?
He should have done. He had not to lose, did he?
No, exactly.
I think Holly's thrown that away.
You what, sorry?
I wonder if he's changed I wonder if Holly's changed tyres by accident.
Definitely.
I think he's thrown that away, hasn't he?
Oh, 100% he's threw that away.
Unless he's had, like, a big error. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I do. Right, I'm going to jump to the toilet quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going, mate.
Alright, mate, I'll catch you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow, bud.
Right,
mate. Bye.
Bye.
No one there.
Are they in here or not?
Yeah, they were in it, but Matt and Keith aren't. So I don't know where they've gone. Go back to the other one, see if there's another one.
Alright.
Hello. I'm just got to go and speak with Liam. He wants to chat privately. So give me 2 seconds and I'll be back. Oh, actually, I best stop my stream first.